Hi again, everyone. Welcome to basketball on Classic Hits 97.7, OK Sports.tv, Tiger TV. Great to have you alongside. It is basketball time in Oklahoma, and we are ready to get after it. As tonight, Chad Fox and I are in Walters to bring you the Blue Devils and the Mangum Lady Tigers district play. It's a two-team district, so you automatically qualify for the regional tournament next week, which will be held at Amber Pocasset. If you win, you have the luxury of playing at 6 o'clock on Thursday evening and are one win away from advancing to the area tournament. If you lose tonight, well, you can still make it to the area tournament, but that journey will begin at 1:30 on Thursday afternoon, and you'll have to win 3 games in a row. So you get the idea of even though it's only a 2-team district, how important it is to win this thing tonight. So we look forward to it as we get set for the lid lifter between the Lady Blue Devils of Walters under the direction of Clint Meeson and the Mangum Lady Tigers under the direction of first-year coach Brian Mingert. Mangum's team 11-10 on the year as they won all 3 games all of last year. So they've essentially tripled their win total from a season ago and, again, look to make a run into the playoffs. They are healthy as well. We had a chance to talk earlier today with a couple of folks in the know and then talked to Coach Bingham a little while ago. Yes, back in uniform tonight will be Bryn Woodruss. She will get a chance to play. That ankle may be a little tender, but she is going to play this evening. And Landry Lively, who had that episode at Merritt, is okay. She will be on the court here this evening. So Mangum will be at full strength tonight against a Walters team that is 15-7 on the year. But, hey, they have played a pretty tough schedule, and we had the chance to visit with Clint Meeson a little while ago, and he was telling us that he likes to go deep, like 9 and 10 deep. So that is sometimes problematic for the Lady Tigers as they do not have a deep bench and only go about 7 strong on their side of the floor. So it should be a lot of fun. As I mentioned, Chad Fox alongside. And, Chad, this is kind of a trip down memory lane, going back in time, this gymnasium.
Yeah, old school cinder block gymnasium. It's good for us radio guys,
Yeah.
but yeah, we've been into some really nice gyms, and this is just one of the older ones. And I'm sure one of these days at Walters will get an update. Most schools now are really gyms like this were built back in the 50s, so yeah. But it's a good venue, and we're glad to be here and be able to bring you Mangum basketball.
Well, and there are no fancy seats.
That's right.
You know, you got wood benches on the side that we're on. You look across the way, you got concrete blocks that you sit on, plain and simple. And it's just really the lighting is not all that great. It's a little bit dark. We're sitting behind some banners, so that somewhat not a lot of room around the court. As you said, it's an old-fashioned basketball court. But they still got 94 feet up and down, and you still got to put the biscuit in the basket.
And these kind of gyms get loud. And they get loud. We've been in over the last 30 years. We've been in some bandboxes, and I always think of Apache's old gym and even Navajo's old gym. And so anyway, yeah, I'm sure this place will get rocking. And anyway, glad to be here. It doesn't matter where you're at. If you're playing, like you said, it's just so important. They penalize you if you get beat early and make you play back to back to back. And you want to make things a whole lot easier on yourselves and not being a desperate type situation of having to win to continue your season.
You know, the irony is not lost on me. Here we are in this older gymnasium, and I use that term loosely because I'm older myself. And, you know, last week we were in a fancy gymnasium and couldn't get a cell signal out of there.
Isn't that amazing?
Here it's perfect. We don't have any issue whatsoever.
No,
crazy.
It is crazy, and that's just what we have to deal with metal buildings. Most of the new gyms outside have metal buildings. It's cost effective, and that's just the way it is. When you've got hail and tornadoes in Oklahoma and heat issues, metal is the way to go. But anyway, it just makes cell phone service almost non-existent, and we have to rely on the school's internet service to be able to bring you these things. But not so tonight. We are good to go with coverage.
Our good friend Valerie Dreyer has checked in this evening. Good to hear from Valerie. By the way, Brad Spurlock, who is the athletic director here at Walters, did us up right. We got here early, asked if there was a table available, and he brought us a table that you tell me you're going to look at maybe investing in one for the Fox Radio Network. This is good stuff right here.
This is good stuff. It is so hard to find tables that fit in a gym that has the wood bleachers with the legs of a table, so this is very impressive. He was gone for quite a while. Didn't know if he was going to come back with anything, but he did, and they scoured it, found a good table. So, yeah, much appreciative of them and hosting this district tournament. We do appreciate his efforts.
Certainly do, and we also appreciate the fact that we're the only game in town tonight along the Fox Radio Network. Season came to a close yesterday for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils on 107 The Zone.
Yep.
But in all fairness and in all honesty, I don't think anybody suspected that they would be playing on Thursday of the Class A regional tournament.
No, not at all. And so, kudos and a tip of the cap to Coach Trent and all those ladies. They've got a young team, one senior, one junior, a couple of sophomores, and a ton of freshmen. So they're going to be better. And I tell you what, watching them yesterday, that was not a big blowout. They really fought and scrapped to the bitter end, and that's all you can ask for. And you want that experience. You want those young kids to play as many games as they can, and next year should be better for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils.
Well, and they were a better team as the season went along. I mean, you talked about that youth and all the freshmen. They got better as the year went along. So good things there. And, of course, Bertie Brown, our buddy, part of that freshman crew. Cassie Anderson has joined us tonight. Cassie, good evening to you. Good to have you alongside. Tomorrow night, along the Fox Radio Network on 1420 KTJS, Hobart will be at home. We'll get a chance to entertain Hinton in a pair of ball games, 6 and 7:30. And I'm going to be courtside. Chad's got the call tomorrow night with our good buddy. I'm assuming he'll be there.
We're hoping Cameron will be there. I haven't talked to him.
Well, I wasn't talking about that good buddy. I was talking about Wes.
Wes will be there one way or the other.
Wes is the star of the show. I mean,
he is.
He's breaking things down. I mean, we lost Tim McCarver this week. I mean, he's the next big broadcaster. Billy Packer gone, Tim McCarver there. So Wes, you got to fill in, man.
Next in line. Yeah. You got it. Yeah. So no, Wes will be there for sure, and we'll find out who's going to have the call. But that's exciting. They move on to Hinton next week in regionals, also a 2-team district, and this district moving, like you said, to Amber Pocasset. And so an area, if even comes out of her mouth, that's a great thing, but that's all the way in Seminole, so that's a country mile. So
I believe there was a song by John Anderson, Seminole Roll. There you go.
Right? Yeah.
Valerie Dreyer.
Seminole Wind.
Oh, wind. Okay. I see. I'm not a country bumpkin at heart. I don't apologize for that either. Listen, Valerie Dreyer says, good evening, Michaels Squared. Thank you. Let's do this, girls. Doobie Torres says, Ian, we're on the way. Good luck, Tigers. And J.D. Stover has checked in. She says, hi, Cassie Anderson. We will take a timeout, come back, set your starting lineups, and have the opening tap. Playoffs about to get underway here on Classic Hits 97.7.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting sports season, Tigers. Cattleman's Bank is behind you all the way.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Every Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Walters. As Blank Crawford says hello, Chad Michael. Valerie Dreyer says hi, Sue. And I think everybody said hello to everyone. So starting five being introduced now for the Mangum Lady Tigers. They're in their road black uniforms with the white numerals and the orange trim. And they'll go with Holly Lehman-Webb in the backcourt. She'll be joined by her senior teammate, Alyssa Dreyer. So it will be Holly Lehman-Webb. Even though she is back in uniform, Woodruss will not get the start. So it's York, Lively, and White, Dreyer, and Lehman-Webb, the starting five for Mangum, as they'll work on the right end of your listening and or viewing device in the first half of play. Meantime, the starting five for the Lady Blue Devils of Walters, dressed in their home white with the blue numerals and the blue trim. They will go with Kylie Henson. By the way, the screen they said is blank. Did you get that?
We just got her fixed.
Oh, okay. All right. It'll be coming back soon. Thank you. So Kinley Henson gets the start. That's why I'm describing it for you guys. I'm painting those pictures again. I'm going back to the old days of radio. Macy Edgman will get the start. She'll be joined by Drew Edmonds and Devin Edmonds, and then Emma Youngblood. So it's Henson, Edgman, and Youngblood, and then Edmonds squared for this group from almost called them Duke because they're the Lady Devils, but it's not Duke. It is, of course, Walters, and Walters will work on the left end of your listening and or viewing device, and the picture is back.
There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah. Well, and I was going to say something about how wonderful the Walters choir did on the Star Spangled Banner, but about the time I was ready to say that, I noticed that the screen went blank, and I went, well, I better not say anything right about now. Yeah. And then, of course, Sue took care of it. So thank you, Sue. We appreciate that. So it will be Edgman jumping center against York. They put 8 minutes up on the clock. Chad, I'm a little surprised we only have two officials here for this district bowl game.
Interesting.
Tap going to be controlled by Mangum. And good evening, Katie Bowen-Carney. She has checked in. Good to have you alongside. We will see you tomorrow night over at Hobart as the Lady Cats and Cats take on Hinton. Dreyer, right elbow, nearly walked, hands it off to Lively. She'll glide to the glass, put up the shot, didn't get it to go. And the rebound going to be taken away by Emma Youngblood. Alex Freddie Solis has joined us. Hashtag Altus Merchants Softball. And Alex, later on, Brian Coleman, our good friend, his son will be playing for the Blue Devils in that contest. Walters on their first offensive possession here tonight. And they run a back door, kind of like Mangum did. They don't hit the basket, but there is a foul. Alyssa Dreyer, late whistle there. And it'll be the first of the night on Alyssa, number one on Mangum. So to the free throw line to shoot a couple will be Devin Edmonds. So both teams going back door to begin the ball game, and neither team could convert. Edmonds misses the first. Devin will have one more. Sue says, anytime that I can help you two clowns out, I certainly will.
We need it. We need it.
Yes, we do. Second one, no good. So a couple of missed free throws to begin the ball game, and maybe some jitters for both clubs. Lauren York going to bring it up across the timeline. She'll go to Lehman-Webb. Holly out high, left-handed dribble. Gets cut off. She'll reverse near side to Lauren. Gets a screen, works off that ball screen. Can't do anything with it. Now in the corner, Lively. Dump inside to Morgan. Back over the top to Dreyer. Ball going to be taken away. And a run-out opportunity for Walters. 2-on-2 fast break. They had the three. Wouldn't take it. Reset out high. That will be Edmonds looking inside. Now they'll kick it back out. Three is available for Youngblood. She won't take it. 6:45 and running the first quarter of play. Neither team has scored. Elaine Talbot joining us from Bethany, Oklahoma. Good evening, Elaine. There is a three, well off the mark, and a flat-footed rebound by Morgan White. So, again, everybody a little jacked up, a little juiced right now. And shots at a premium with 6:25 left here in quarter number one. No score. Lively between the two circles, looking for a cutter. She'll go to York behind the arc. Lauren, ball fake inside. Alyssa has got her defender pinned, but they can't get her the ball. Now Lehman Webb looking inside. Back out to Lively. Boy, dangerous pass. Nice catch by Landry. Morgan gives up the dribble. Needs some help. Landry will come give it to her. 2 minutes gone by here in the first. Landry inside. Shot put up. Didn't go. She got pushed. We'll check the foul on Walters. That will be their first. And I believe they have called that, and they have, on Emma Youngblood. Non-shooting foul, so Mangum will inbound underneath their own glass. Coaches will tell you that's the hardest play in basketball. Dreyer open from the free throw line, puts the ball on the floor, goes inside, had the shot blocked out of bounds. It was last touched by Macy Edgman, and Mangum will inbound again. Chad, not only difficult, one of the most difficult, but also because you don't have a lot of room underneath the basket.
That is right. Everything's compacted.
Dreyer inside, double team, bobbled, got it back, put it on the floor, kicks it over the top to Landry. Now to York at the free throw line. She'll put up a floater, doesn't get it to go, and the rebound taken away by Macy Edgman. Edgman on the run, back the other way for the Blue Devils. Paula William Dickey says, let's go Tigers. Hello, Dickey. He's good to have you alongside. Dickey squared. Edgman in the corner, nothing there. Now the dribble penetration for Henson. Kinley kicks near side. Dribble drive and off the glass. There's the first two of the ball game. Emma Youngblood. By the way, Paula William Dickey checking in from Edmond, Oklahoma. Dave McCook says, let's go from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So wherever you might be listening in, when you check in, let us know. And if you tell me that you're in a balloon, I'm not going to believe you.
If you are, duck.
Yeah, exactly. Bad pass there, going to be taken away. Run out opportunity for Edgman. Great pass inside and easy, too, for Emma Youngblood. 2-on-1 fast break, and taking advantage of it was Walters. Now they'll get some pressure defense. Alyssa open underneath the basket. She'll get tied up. We'll get a jump ball. We've got two Lady Tigers on the floor. Dreyer slow to get up. Also slow to get up at the timeline. York, both do. And both are bent over and in pain. Oh, and the arrow, yeah, they were going to give the ball to Mangum, but the arrow pointing the way of Walters, so they'll get it with 5 minutes left here in quarter number one. They lead 4-0. Quickly across the timeline, Lady Blue Devils. That's Henson on the baseline, double teamed. Boy, good job by White. Got a piece of that pass. It's still free. Finally going to be picked up by Walters. Now the 17-footer, high off the window, did not fall for Devin Edmonds, and the rebound going to be taken away by Lively. Landry and company in desperate need of a bucket, trailing 4-0 with 4:35 left in quarter number one. And again, that full court pressure trapping defense we've seen the last couple of weeks results in a steal. Ball taken away by Edgman. Edgman out front, and that's an easy lay-in for Drew Edmonds. Or Devin Edmonds actually got it, and it's a 6-0 ball game. 4:24 left in the first, and a timeout taken by Mangum. They trail by half a dozen. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Brian Bingham trying to settle his ball club down. They a little bit rattled in the early going, and you know it's amazing. They missed that back door in the first 30 seconds, and I think if you make that, you've got a lot more confidence, but you miss it, and it goes out the window. Brian Coleman has checked in. His son Carson, again, playing later on this evening in the boys' game, and there's a full-length pass by Lauren York that is never going to be caught by Landry Lively, and it goes out of bounds. And we told you that head coach Clint Meeson would run in bodies, and he just made 3 substitutions right there. So they can come in and come fresh at you. Ashlyn Spurlock, one of those to come into the ballgame.
Midpoint, first quarter.
Yeah. Wait for that timeout around the 4-minute mark and change your personnel out. Good job there by Lauren to slap that ball out of bounds. It will still be Walters basketball. They will inbound right in front of the scorer's table. Into the backcourt. Devin Edmonds will go get it. 4:05 left in the first. First touch of the evening for Kinley Edgman. Kinley here on the near side. A touch now for Annie Dyke. And going to get a foul. Landry thought she had pretty good position there, but she's called for a block. No, they called it on Lauren instead. You got York on the foul. That'll be the first on Lauren, and team foul number 2 called on Mangum here in his first period of play. 4:02 left in the first. So inbounding underneath their own basket and having the ball tip out of the hands. And that was last touch by Edmonds. And they're going to talk about it, but I think that Devin Edmonds actually touched that for Walters. Yeah. Brian Bingham tried to get the officials to talk about it and reverse the call, but they didn't do it. I still think Edmonds touched that last, but anyhow, it'll be Walters basketball. Kinley Edgman. They got a lot of names that are familiar and closely related, don't they? Edgman off the dribble penetration. She'll hand it off now to Dyke. And diagonal pass over the top, caught by Spurlock. Spurlock looking inside. That's a tough shot that goes for Macy Edgman. So Edgman and company on top now, 8-0, 3:40 and running in the first period of play. Dreyer into the front court. She'll find Lively. Landry puts up the shot, doesn't go. A lot of contact. Ball goes out of bounds. Said it was last touch by Walters. And that contact, we've seen that the last couple of weeks in ball games. It's postseason time. You're going to get that contact. Emma Youngblood has come back in, setting down as Macy Edgman. Lawana Houck-Weaver is checked in. Hello, Lawana. She says, go Lady Tigers. That's a dangerous pass. Taken away by Devin Edmonds. Edmonds in the front court, lost the ball, but there to pick it up will be Emma Youngblood. Numbers for Walters underneath the basket, and they don't take advantage of it. Wow. Now the dribble penetration. Great move there by Kinley Edgman. Edgman with a brace on her knee, but she didn't show it there. That was Spurlock instead. I'm sorry, Ashlyn Spurlock with a move. Spurlock then steals the ball on the other end. And a run-out opportunity for Walters. They can't take advantage of it. Ball loose on the floor. We're going to jump ball, and I believe the arrow going to play the way of Mangum. 3:06 left in the first. It's a 10-0 ball game. Walters on top. And again, the revolving door of players continues. Rainey King has come in for the first time this evening for the Lady Blue Devils. 3:06 left in the first. Bryn Woodruss, by the way, checking into the ball game now for Mangum. First time we've seen her in a couple of weeks. Lauren York into the front court. A ball knocked out of her hands. It goes into the back court. It will roll out of bounds. It was last touched by Walters, and so Mangum will get it back. Teresa Williams checking in. She's in Oklahoma City. It says, go Lady Tigers. Lively down below us. She'll go to Lauren York. Double team, steps through it, now gives up the dribble, needs some help. She'll find Alyssa on the right side. Dreyer inside to Woodruss. Ball got blocked out of her hands. It's loose underneath the basket. And last touch by Mangum. Mangum fans around us thought that Kinley Edgman fouled Woodruss, didn't get the call. And it will be Lady Blue Devil basketball. 2:35 and running in the first quarter of play. York will slap the ball out of bounds. It will stay in the possession of Walters. 10-0 contest here in the early going. The chance to get fired up. Fans are getting fired up. Inbounds pass down below us. Rainey King over the top. She'll go to Edgman. Edgman didn't have control. That's why they didn't call the walk. And a reset now to Spurlock. Deep three on the way. Right side. Youngblood rattled around. Couldn't get it to go. 4 white shirts there to get it, and they'll come up with the basketball. And a reset now for Spurlock and company. 2:10 left here in the first. Spurlock to Youngblood. Back to Spurlock. Inside shot may have been partially blocked by Woodruss. It's free underneath the basket, and we're going to get a foul called. Collision there, maybe on Bryn. Looked like we had a collision underneath the basket. The official finally comes over and tells us it's a push on Mangum. That'll be their third team foul. And I believe they called it on Morgan White. And they did. So that'll be the first of the night on White. Wide open at the free throw line. Dyke and Ann didn't take the shot. Ball going to be taken away. Good defense that time by Morgan. Woodruss will come away with the basketball. Bryn trying to get across the timeline. Does. And now we'll reset the offense for Brian Bingham. Boy, Woodruss hounded. Boy, that matchup out high with her and Edgman. Edgman gets a piece of the ball. It's free, and we're going to get another jump ball. Going to the floor with the basketball was Dyke, but I think before Ann fell down, which would have been a travel, they called the jump ball. Regardless, Walters will get it. Minute 40 left in the first. They lead 10-0. A run-out opportunity now as they've got numbers. Good job by Alyssa, and she'll coax Emma Youngblood into a walk. Dreyer held her ground underneath the basket, didn't have numbers, but was able to get the walk call. So Mangum will get it back on the turnover. 90 seconds left in the first. In need of a bucket. Not going to get it here. Ball tipped away. Dyke came away with it. And now a reset for Walters is lost out of bounds across the way by Kinley Edgman. Good job by Lauren York to get a piece of that. Edgman then lost it out of bounds. Dreyer, the inbounds pass. Alyssa, middle of the floor. York with the catch. Doesn't have the numbers. She'll challenge anyhow. Got bumped. Put up the shot. Didn't get it to fall. Rebound taken away by Rainey King. Now picked back up by York. She'll put up a shot. Doesn't fall but got fouled. And we'll get a chance to go to the line. Foul going to be called on Emma Youngblood. That'll be her second. Team foul number 2 on Walters. And Lauren will go to the line to try to break the egg here. Minute 16 left of the first. No score for Mangum. Yes.
Eggs are expensive.
Yeah, I saw a gas sign that said eggs more expensive than gasoline. Lauren to shoot 2. First one on the way. Too hard to get one more.
Needs something to go down. Just something.
Not that I celebrated, but I did have some friends who celebrated Valentine's Day by getting their loved ones a dozen eggs.
That's love.
That's love. Second free throw, York. In and out, doesn't go, and the rebound going to be taken away by Walters. So Mangum scoreless at the minute 10 mark here of period number 1. And Dyke into the front court. She'll come to Spurlock. Ashland couldn't do anything with it, and a reset out high now to Henson. Skip it back over the top to Spurlock, and she'll get a ball screen out high. Woodruss, though, fought through it. Good job by Brent. Not showing any ill effects of that ankle. Spurlock, give, go, glass, and an easy 2 there for Ann Dyke on the set play over the top.
They all have good court vision, don't they?
Yep, they sure do. Ball free in the middle of the court. Woodruss will get it. 12-0. Her club trails with 35 seconds left in the first. Landry going to attack inside. She'll get fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Check the foul, and it will go against Macy Edgman. That'll be her first. And team foul number 3 on Walters. You talk about that vision. Again, it's another team that has so many interchangeable parts, so tall, so long. As Lively hits the first of 2, that's the first point of the night for Mangum. And that the ability to see and throw over the top.
Yep. You know how to handle the basketball. Eyes are up.
Landry made both free throws, so Mangum on the board at the 36-second mark, trailing 12-2. Walters, the 10-point lead and the basketball. Again, they came in number 20 in the 2A poll. Look at the effort by Morgan White to try to steal the ball away. She went down hard, gave up some Is it epidermis?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Been a while since I should ask the student here about it. Been a while since I've been in school. I can't. It's skin. It's a fancy way for saying skin. Spurlock, by the way, setting down, and back into the ball game comes Kinley Henson. Inbounds pass taken away by Landry. Lively on the run, doesn't have the numbers. She'll slow down, leave it here to Woodruss. Bren to Lauren. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Woodruss inside, ball batted around, going to be taken away by Rainey King. King over the top to Youngblood. Youngblood gives up the dribble, needs some help. We're down to 7 seconds left in the first period of play. Here on the near side, Henson will lose it. Good steal by White. Woodruss chases down that basketball, but you saw it too. She was limping as she did.
Yeah, she turned away from the action and hopping on one foot.
Played one. It's 12-2. Walters in front of Mangum. Classic Hits 97.7.
Around here, we say go Tigers. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We love our Mangum Tigers, so suit up in your best and brightest orange, and we will see you at the games. Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Hi, I'm Anna with Dapper 14 Boutique at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. I would like to wish everyone a Happy New Year and invite you to visit our store. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Start the new year off right with something special from Dapper 14. Come see us or visit us on Facebook or at dapyr14.com.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers.
Second quarter is set to get underway. Classic Hits 97.7, OK Sports on TV and Tiger TV. As Brent Bogart has joined us here this evening, as has Amy Brown. Amy, hope to see you throughout the postseason. You heard that Birdie acquitted herself quite nicely last night for Cordell. Travel going to be called there. Holly Lehman-Webb. Webb wanted to go to White. Morgan wasn't looking, and the turnover going to give it back now to this group from Walters. They lead 12-2. Good balance in that first quarter of play for the Lady Blue Devils. Lauren York, Holly Lehman-Webb, Alyssa Dreyer, Landry Lively, and Morgan White out on the floor for Mangum. Tracking down the ball there, Devin Edmonds for this group from Walters. She will go near side to Youngblood. Emma walked, and she took that first step. Kenley Henson is getting the start in quarter number 2 for the Lady Blue Devils, along with Edmonds squared. That's Drew and Devin. So the turnover going to back to Mangum. They are looking for their first field goal of the evening. Charles Stowe has checked in. York will split a couple of defenders, bobble the ball, get it back, and then go to Alyssa. Dreyer off the dribble penetration, lost the basketball, got it back, threw up a shot, couldn't get it to go. And Holly Lehman-Webb going to try to come up with a steal, but she grabbed Kenley Hudson on the arm, and that'll be the first foul of the night on Holly. Team foul number 4 on Mangum. And postseason, Class 2A, I'm surprised only 2 officials, but I wonder if it's not because, as Walters throws the ball away, I wonder if it's not because the court is smaller. I mean, if you got to make a decision, we're going to send 3
That's a good point.
referees here.
Yep.
And again, we understand it's 94 feet, but the space around the court, not nearly as cavernous as at some places. I don't know, just speculation. Probably what it is, they can't find folks who want to do it.
Yep.
Lauren York going to step out of bounds down below us. Good defense by Walters. Turnover going to give it back now to Mangum. Or to Walters, rather. So Walters will get it. Elaine Mills-Smith says, let's go Mangum Lady Tigers. 7 minutes left here in the first half of play, and they trail 12-2. We'll give and go out high. And Macy Edgman lost it, got it back. Now they'll give it up to Youngblood. Emma. By the way, great story on Emma celebrating her birthday. And she got a motorized scooter for her birthday to take to college. And I bring it full circle. She is the girlfriend of Carson Coleman. 3-ball, Alyssa Dreyer. Got it! There you go. Alyssa from way downtown. Bang. And Mangum 12-5, 6:25 first half of play. And that's going to be a travel that time. Emma Youngblood, and you, this is what folks don't understand. You can actually bobble the ball all the way down the floor if you don't ever establish possession. She established possession. That's why that was a travel. But if you're stumbling, bumbling, fumbling down the floor with the ball, you can do that all the way down the floor if you don't ever establish possession. There's a foul in the backcourt. Kenley Henson banging into Holly Lehman-Webb. That'll be the first on Kenley. And 4 now called on Walters. So Mangum to inbound. Dreyer will get it very close to and over and back. Alyssa then gets pushed down from behind. Check that foul. It'll be on Macy Edgman. And on Macy, that is number 2. Team foul number 5 called on Walters. Lauren York now sets down. And back into the ball game will come Woodruss. Holly here on the near side to Landry. Lively for 3. Rushed the shot. Didn't get it to go. Morgan there to get the rebound. And a reset now for Mangum. 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. 12-5 ball game. Dreyer double team. Can't find the ball. Then gets it back. Then gets raked on the arm. And then we get a foul here on the Blue Devils. That'll be on Emma Youngblood. I believe that's her 3rd. And she'll have to set. Just a second on Youngblood. But she will set. By the way, our good friend Bob Tucker has joined us. Bob assuring me that he's in his bib overalls and has got his ball cap on. Always a delight to see Bob and give him a hard time in person and on the air. Lehman Webb will put up a shot. Doesn't get it to fall. Rebound taken away by Drew Edmonds, and a run out now for Devin Edmonds. She'll stop, pop. Dreyer got a piece of it. And the ball free now and thrown away by Mangum. Well, I tell you what, it is really getting wild out there. I went to a basketball game and a rugby match broke out. Wow. And I think they just called that a jump ball, didn't they? Yeah. And the Walters coach just confirmed that. Clint Meeson said, was that a jump ball? Army rules basketball prevail here. 5:31 left in the half, 12-5 ball game. Walters tick. Watch that 5-second count. They get it in to Dyke. And travel going to be called down. Kinley Edgman got her feet tangled up when she caught that pass and couldn't get out of it. So the turnover going to give it back to Mangum. 12-5 ball game. I mean, you go down and you hit another three, and you're right back in it. Morgan inside, and a blocking foul going to be called. She'll go to the line to shoot two. See who they got it on. It's a blocking foul on Drew Edmonds. And tell me you don't hear Drew Edmonds and you don't think of the guy who ran for governor. I know it was Edmonds' son, but
yeah,
you don't.
So I think of the Edmonds guy that played for the St. Louis Cardinals.
You think of Jim Edmonds.
Jim Edmonds.
Morgan White, first free throw, no good. Morgan will have one more. Mangum just 2 of 5 from the foul line. He also played for the California Angels.
Yeah, okay.
Made some spectacular catches for the Angels against my Kansas City Royals. Second free throw rattled in for Morgan White. So Morgan in the scoring column. And the lead a half a dozen now, 12-6. 5:15 left. There's a steal by Lehman Webb. Holly dribble drive, glass too hard. Rebound Woodruss, and she'll get hammered and go to the line to shoot two. Kaylee Edgman will pick up the personal. That'll be her first. Team foul number 7 called on Walters. Somebody to our left in the stands said, well, maybe they'll all foul out. At this rate, that might happen. So Woodruss shooting a 1-and-1 here. Or did they give her 2? They gave her 2. First is good. She made it a moot point. Brent will get one more.
Oh, is it 12-1 at one point? 12.
Well, actually,
10-0.
It was 10-0 and then 12-2.
I got you. So there we go. Little run going. Defense is they're letting them play, like you said.
Second one on the way, too hard, and not making free throws has really hampered Mangum in this first half of play. Back into the ballgame, Ashlyn Spurlock. She'll come here on the near side to Rainey King. Back to Spurlock. Boy, good catch by King in traffic. Faking the three, putting it on the floor. Kayla Meeson, coach's daughter, knocks it down. Wow. Talk about a heat check. Wow. Kelly D. Williams has checked in. 15-7. Here comes Lively. Skips it on the left side to Holly. Now over the top to Alyssa. 3 ball. Yes! Alyssa Dreyer for 3. 15-10. 4:30 left in the first half of play. Probably a walk there. No call. Missed 3. Rebound Morgan. Falls down. And she got called for the travel. Mangum fans don't like the call, but it is the correct one. And they're asking about the... Brian Bingham can't believe it, but he thought maybe she got knocked to the floor. I don't know why he'd think that, since she was sprawled on the floor. Sherry Shepard-Kindle has checked in. She says, let's go, girls. 4:20 left here in the first half of play. Mangum scratching and clawing. They're going to get the ball back as Walters will throw it away. And a chance to cut into that lead. Our good friend Dusty McAlexander has checked in. Dusty, good to have you alongside, my friend. Love the Valentine's gift that you got. Oh, I know. From Mike. Yeah, we wooed about the same thing. If I've got the referee shirt on, that's probably an over and back. Woodruss got to be careful. She's in the paint. They're counting. Now she'll get out. Alyssa puts it on the floor. She'll go back to Morgan. Trapped here in the corner, Lehman Webb. Holly will lose it, get it back, and then had it slapped out of her hands. It'll still be Mangum basketball.
Better have your mouthpiece in tonight, boys.
Yeah. Bring your hard hat, your lunch pail. Dreyer for 3. That was partially blocked. Rebound, all kinds of contact, no call. Kinley Edgman inside. She'll get mugged. And she was going to pass, but I think they're going to give her 2 shots. Called the foul on Bren. On Woodruss, that'll be her first, and team foul number 5 called on Mangum. Yeah, she was going to pass that basketball, but they're going to give her 2. First one up in. One more free throw opportunity for Kinley Edgman. Lively will set down for Mangum, and Lauren York will come back in. Second free throw, no good. And Alyssa will go get the rebound for Mangum. Coming across the timeline, here's Holly Lehman-Webb. Lauren York will get it. Lauren puts the ball on the floor, thought about the 3, gives up the dribble, needs some help. Tick, 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 tick. Find that help. She does in Woodruss. Bryn. Back to Lauren. Dribble drive here for York between a couple of defenders. Got clobbered in the mouth. No call. Ball taken away by Walters. I'm not so sure that she doesn't have a bloody lip or nose at this point. Wow. Open for 3 again. That's the coach's daughter. Meeson doesn't get this one to go. And on the rebound, York will get it and then step out between a couple of defenders and lose the ball out of bounds. Sherry Shepard-Kindle, by the way, said hello, Mr. Michael, and hello, Mr. Chad.
Hello, hello.
16-10 ball game. 3:05 left in the first half of play. And Maddie Paxton going to come in for the first time tonight for Brian Bingham.
There's just something about your baby getting fouled that strikes the nerves with mamas.
By the way, great honor for Lauren. She was named a cheerleader of the week by Channel 9 out of Oklahoma City. Got that posted on our Facebook page. Hope that you and I are Facebook friends. Spurlock lost the ball there to pick it up, though. Good job by Rainey King. She got rocked. Rainey got knocked to the floor there. Blocking foul going to be called on Alyssa. That'll be her second. And 6 now called on Mangum. There's not a whole lot to Rainey. And she took a pretty good shot right there. Substitution now for Mangum. And it's Alyssa will sit down and coming back in Lively, yes.
Yeah, so good to see Lively out there.
Yeah, it is.
Really. That's just scary stuff.
It is. And again, the fact that her dad, the doctor's there, kind of helped out a little bit.
Exactly.
Meeson for 3, doesn't get it to go. The long rebound tracked down by Kinley Edgman. And boy, how did White get away with that one?
I do not know.
That's pass interference in the Super Bowl, but we'll take it. Both coaches a little furious with the lack of calls. 2:20 left in the first half, 16-10. Mangum down by a half a dozen. Paxson, boy, she walked there. And get it here on the near side to Landry. Landry near the timeline, giving up the dribble, needs help. Paxton will give it to her. Maddie now between a couple of defenders to York. Lauren fakes the 3, now just inside the arc. 2 ball comes up short.
Good night.
And loose basketball picked up in traffic by Holly Lehman-Webb, and it goes. Holly Lehman-Webb for 2. You want to tell them what happened on that one? Because Travis Reese has just joined us.
Travis, I tell you what, about 2 girls go for the ball, and they, like on Roadrunner and the Coyote ran into like a Acme anvil, and they both bounced back on the floor. I tell you what, it just, always guys are macho, and they understand why girls wear knee pads here in basketball courts. None of these girls have them on, but back in our day, they used to. I know why.
Yeah.
I mean, they're getting after it.
Minute 45 left in the first half of play. 16-12. Walters on top. Remember, they led at 1 point, 10-0, and then 12-2. 3 ball on the way here. Knocked down. Well, she is so good, Emma Youngblood. Youngblood was 7 in the ball game. She is long and talented, those arms, and shoots the ball extremely well. So the lead now 19-12, back to 7 for Walters, but Mangum chipping away. Lehman-Webb between the 2 circles. Travis, we'll see you tomorrow night at Hobart. Look forward to it. Brian Gamble has joined us. Hello, Brian. Good evening to you. And this ball knocked out of bounds. And last touch by the Blue Devils. Our official who is underneath the basket, he is used to working with 2 other officials, a 3-man rotation, because on that call, he actually looked out to the midcourt looking for the other official to make the call whether the ball was knocked out of bounds by Walters or not.
Yep.
Inbounds pass going to be taken away by Youngblood. Run out over the top to Devin Edmonds, who lays it up and in. So Walters has answered now with a 5-0 run and has extended the lead down to 9, 21-12. Inside of a minute left here in this first half of play. Right elbow, York gets a screen, gets knocked down. Great pass. And a nice job by Holly Lehman-Webb to pot it high off the window and score. And again, Lauren going to set down. And she has been clobbered not once, not twice, but 3 times the lady. Woodruss now will come in, and York will set for the final 46.9. I'm betting there's 3 officials on the floor tomorrow night at Hobart. What do you want to bet?
Yeah, probably so. Everybody wants to work. I got Coach Carney. So you want to come to the
Devin Edmonds into the front court.
What are you doing Saturday? You talk better.
I've known Richard a long time. He's easy to impersonate. I love him. I absolutely love him. And Dyke, and double dribble going to be called. Yeah. Kenley Henson got that ball in her body, and the double dribble going to give it back to Mangum. 29.3 left, 21-14. If I'm Brian Bingham, I'm holding for 1 shot.
Yep.
You know, I either trail by 7 or I'm down by 5. So here we go. 29.3 left in the half. Holly Lehman-Webb, Bryn Woodruss, along with Morgan White, Maddie Paxton, Landry Lively out on the floor, and a foul going to be called. It's an easy call there for the official, Rainey King, climbing the back of Bryn Woodruss. That'll be team foul number 9 on Walters, so Bryn will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. And I would say that that's the kind of foul that Coach Meeson would pull his hair out, but he's got a shaved pate, so won't work. Woodruss, nice soft touch. Got that one to roll in. Bryn will get 1 more. She's got a pair of points, both from the foul line. 21-15, 20.5 left in the half. Second one on the way for Woodruss does not go, and the rebound going to be collected by Walters. So the Lady Blue Devils, and again, Brian Bingham thought that there was a travel there. Coach wants a timeout. Coach Meeson will get one with 9.8 left in the half. His club up by 6, 21-15. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Welcome back. 9.8 left in the first half of play. Mangum trailing 21-15. Walters with the basketball. Let's see what they dialed up during that timeout. I got tickled. Coach Meeson, frustrated not being heard on his timeout call. He started asking for it at about the 15-second mark, and the officials could not hear. And again, if you had that third official, he would be near the timeline and would have a better job of hearing it. Now there's a move inside. The bucket goes, and a foul will be called with 1.9 left in the half. Macy Edgman turned away from the defense, laid it up and in, got the bucket, and got fouled. Wow. It'll be team foul number 7 on Mangum. And the first of the night on Maddie Paxton. And a chance at a three-point play. Good. What? You can't keep shooting free. It's not make it or take it. You get one free throw. That's it.
I got a message from Shelley said that tough ones don't wear knee pads. Anyway, go ahead.
There's a 3/4 length baseball pass, softball pass made by Landry Lively that comes up short, and the half comes to a close. 24 on the board for Walters, 15 for Mangum, 24-15. Walters in front of Mangum at the half. More Classic Hits, 97.7.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattleman's Bank is Tiger proud.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible meal under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
At the half, 24-15, the lead for Walters over Mangum. As Mangum actually outscoring Walters 13-12 in that second frame to cut into that deficit. Remember, it was 10-0 and then 12-2. And at the end of the first quarter of play, in fact, it was 12-2. So Mangum coming to life in part because of Alyssa Dreyer. Dreyer knocking down a couple of threes, leads Mangum in scoring with 6. 4 in that first half for Holly Lehman-Webb. Give a pair apiece to Landry Lively and to Bryn Woodruss, and 1 of the night for Morgan White. Mangum 5 of 10 for the foul line in the first half of play. And again, they trail 24-15. Foul situation for Brian Bingham. Alyssa Dreyer has got 2. She's the only player with multiple fouls at the intermission. On the other side of the ledger, big-time balance for head coach Meeson, and you would expect that with the number of players that he runs out there. Leading the way, Emma Youngblood, 7 point. We're impressed with Youngblood. She's give me her and 5 like her, 4 like her, and I'll beat you. 7 in the first half for Emma Youngblood. Give 5 to Macy Edgman. Let's see, Delvin Edmonds has got 4. 3 in the first half for the coach's daughter, Kayla Meeson. Give 2 apiece to Ashlyn Sherlock and to Ann Dyke. And then 1 in that first half for Kinley Edgman. 3 of 5 for the foul line. Walters in the first half of play. And we talked about how deep their bench is. They've got 2 players with more than 1 foul, but again, they are so deep, really not a concern. At the half, 24-15. By the way, you had a message from somebody coming back from Tulsa. Who do we need to say hi to?
Yeah, shout out to Grant Merrill. He listened, and he works with some big-time radio stations. That's a good compliment.
Okay.
Enjoying the broadcast. And so, Grant, hello, and everybody else out there. Appreciate you listening. And we'll mention it again at the end of the broadcast. But thanks to all of our sponsors with the fee we pay for the video. We definitely have to have support, and we have incredible support from Mangum businesses. So thank you very much. And the video is it's not free, and we're glad to do it because we want to do it. But just so you know, we thank our sponsors for that.
Isn't it amazing? There once was a day when radio was the only media that was free.
You'd think you'd want the info out to the world, but if we're keeping you from coming to the gym, that's costing them some bottom dollars. So that's what they're saying. Well, anyway,
and keep in mind, the state of Texas, they can't video on Friday nights.
That is amazing.
They have to play. They have to play the. They can do radio. They can do the audio.
Wow.
But they have to play the video back on Saturday.
So be thankful, huh?
24-15, our score at the half. Second half coming up, stick and stay. Hey, we're Classic Hits, 97.7.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattleman's Bank is Tiger proud.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
Second half about to get underway here on Classic Hits 97.7 OKSports.tv, the Fox Radio Network. Quick reminder for you that the Lavender and Poppy Boutiques, along with Balloon Festoons, will be hosting Southwest Prom-a-Palooza. I never say that correctly. Brought to you by Kingdom Come Unity. That is a week from tomorrow. Can you believe that we're next Saturday is the last Saturday of February?
That's amazing.
That's next Saturday from 1 until 5, 3212 North Main Street in Altus. They're still looking for prom dresses, shoes, jewelry, accessories, and always money is accepted. So we appreciate that. Second half about to get underway here. And again, if you win, you advance. If you lose, you advance. But if you win, you're one victory away from making it to the area tournament. If you lose, you play in the afternoon at Amber Pocasset, and you got to win 3 games in a row to make it to the area tournament. So let's see what Mangum can do here in this second half of play.
We got 40 more folks right now on YouTube, so that's got a good crowd.
I want to say hi to those folks on YouTube, and then, there's those folks that actually just listen to the radio.
Yep. And if you think not, just wait until we don't have it on the radio one night.
Exactly. All right, Mangum with the ball left hand of your listening and or radio device. And away from the ball, we're going to get an offensive foul on Mangum. Holly Lehman-Webb is called for a hold. That'll be foul number 2 on Holly in the first of the second half on Mangum. Couldn't even get the starters.
No kidding.
Lehman-Webb, Morgan White, Lauren York, Alyssa Dreyer, and Landry Lively for Mangum in their road black uniforms with the silver numerals and the orange trim. Walters in their home white. Devin Edmonds and Emma Youngblood out there, along with Drew Edmonds, Macy Edgman, and Kinley Henson. Inbounds pass caught over the top. Run out now for Edgman. Macy will slow down, let traffic clear, and give it up to Edmonds. And again, those are different names, Edmonds and Edgman. Dave McCook says, let the eye of the Mangum Tiger take over. Somewhere, Survivor is singing for us. Cassie Anderson back on the broadcast. Hello, Cassie. Dump inside. Now a kick over the top. There's that long-armed Emma McDonald for 3. Doesn't get it to fall. Rebound taken away by Morgan White. So Mangum an opportunity to cut into that 9-point deficit.
We have an administrator chiming in. Mr. Reese says the OSSA only assigns 2 officials for district. They'll have 3 in regional and beyond.
All right. Thank you, Travis, for letting us know that. Travel going to be called here out in the open floor on Landry Lively. Had nowhere to go with the basketball. Nobody was looking. It's a bit of a surprise to me, but I guess there's so many district ball games being played, that may be why. So thank you, Travis. Emma McDonald inside. She'll get blasted to the floor by Alyssa Dreyer. And Alyssa has picked up her 3rd. That'll be 2 on Mangum in the second half.
She has earned her fouls tonight. Nothing cheap?
No, they have not been. So I think Alyssa going to have to sit down after the first of 2 free throws here for Youngblood. Emma was 7 in the ball game. First one on the way, good. She'll get one more, Emma Youngblood. So Dreyer sits down, and Bryn Woodruss will come back in. You know what dunks are? Shoes, dunks. Have you heard of dunks?
I don't guess I have.
Oh, okay.
I'm too old, maybe.
Well, I've heard of them, and I'm older than you.
Okay.
Youngblood hits the second. Emma told me that she got dunks for her birthday in addition to that scooter.
Well, I guess that's a good thing.
Minute gone by here in the third, 26-15.
I know what hush puppies are.
I figured you were going to say Skechers. Woodruss behind the arc. Bryn, little dribble hesitation now between the two circles. Should go to Morgan White. Holly get a reset now. Mangum down by 11. And again, you really need a bucket here. Walters turning up the defensive pressure, trying to deny out high, and a timeout going to be taken by Brian Bingham. 6:39 left in the third, 26-15. You and I come back after this timeout. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Star News has been serving Southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Talk about all the basketball being played around the state of Oklahoma. Of course, in classes A and B, they've got regional play taking place. Part of it this afternoon, more of it tonight. Classes 2, 3, and 4A district action. And then the regular season wrapping up for the 5A and 6A schools tonight.
Well, there's some good teams we've seen over the season, Michael. Look to follow those teams. Definitely watch them. Fort Cobb's, the Dukes of the world.
Oh, yeah. Look forward to that. Those two are on a collision course next Friday night over at Cache for a right to go to the state tournament. Games to be played between now and then, but conventional wisdom would say. Lively going to get tied up across the way. A jump ball. Landry looking around perplexed. Devin Edmonds with the tie-up. And that'll turn it over now to Walters. So Mangum missed opportunity to cut into that deficit. Edmonds into the front court. She traveled, yep. And that's a great job by Lehman Webb to come up on the defensive side as Edmonds kind of saw her out of the corner of her eye and did that little pitter-patter of the feet. I've been looking for my good friend Brian Coleman from the Altus Merchants softball team, and I looked across the way, and his wife is pregnant, and apparently Brian is expecting as well. So
I hope it's Brian.
Oh, it's Brian. I know that ugly mug anywhere. Spent too many softball nights with him. Inbounds pass to York. Boy, Lauren, she hadn't scored yet tonight. That's part of the reason why Mangum trails by 11.
Yep.
They have denied her. And then, of course, sitting on the bench with foul problems, Alyssa Dreyer, who's hit a couple of threes here tonight. So Mangum patient on the offensive end as they work it around behind the arc. Now Woodruss will step in, bobble the ball. Good job by Landry to go get it. And then she'll lose it in traffic. It'll go out of bounds, but stay in the possession of Mangum. Stops the clock with 5:41 left here in the third. Mangum just 2 points in that first quarter of play, at 13 in the second frame, and yet to score here in the third. And we're at the 5:35 mark of period number 3. Holly Lemon Webb getting a screen. Should come to Lively. Now great pass inside. There's York stopping, popping, glass, and got it. So we called for it, and Lauren scored. 26-17, 5:20 left in the third. And again, they're letting them play big time. Quickly into the front court. Here comes Kinley Henson. Henson, diagonal pass near side. Good catch by McDonald, and a reset out high now for Walters. 3 minutes have evaporated here in the third. They lead 26-17. Now the dribble penetration by Edgman, and she'll get fouled as she went inside. Check the whistle on Mangum, and it's on Holly Lehman Webb. And that'll be, I've got 3 for Holly. Let's see if the scoreboard matches. Yep, her third team foul on Mangum in the second half. So Walters will inbound underneath their own bucket. That's the right end of your listening and or viewing device. Exactly 5 minutes left in the third. Edgman on the inbounds pass. Devin thought about the three, but the reverse out high to Kinley Edgman. So we've got Edmonds and Edgmans out there. And again, Walters content to run clock. And that's a double. Well, they called Spurlock for the double dribble. More of a carry than anything else, but the call was there. So Mangum will get it back. Down by 9. So a chance to slice into that lead here. And again, plenty of time just to peck away. You win, you play on Thursday evening at 6. You lose, you play Thursday afternoon for your playoff live at 1:30. There's a bump, knocked to the floor, Morgan White, by Macy Edgman, and ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Walters basketball. Wow.
No fouls called on Walters in the third.
Oh, sure. Point that out, Homer. Give the fans sitting around us another reason to get fired up. Thank you.
Pour some gas on it.
Yeah. All right, here's Edgman inside. Nothing there. They'll reverse it out on the left wing now and go to Dyke. And dangerous pass there. Good catch by Spurlock. That was tough. Off balance. Good defense by Mangum this trip. They are really denying and working hard. You trail by 9. You got to get some run-out points if you can. Easy buckets. Go inside to Edgman. That's a tough shot that goes. Kinley Edgman. An impossible angle, and got it off the window for the 2. 28-17, 3:45 and running third period of play. Woodruss looks for a cutter inside, going to put it on the floor, and now Landry will come get it. Landry, double team, falls down, goes to Woodruss. Left side 3, too strong, battle for the rebound. Great job by Morgan White to step in, get the jump ball, and the area going to point the way of Mangum. By the way, the other half of the bracket, when we talk about Thursday's games, Oklahoma Christian, ACA, and Amber Pocasset. We know how good Amber Pocasset is. Not sure about Oklahoma Christian ACA. 3:25 left here in the third. Holly Lehman-Webb between the two circles. And again, Mangum patient on the offensive end. I like that, but you're going to have to start putting up shots. It's one thing that we've talked about Brian Bingham all season long is the timidness sometimes on the offensive end. There's Morgan with the force and didn't get the shot to go, but she got fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. So you like that?
Yes, sir. Need to convert.
Edgman picks up the personal. That's Kinley. And that's the first foul, by the way, Mr. Gasman, on Walters in the second half. Morgan to shoot 2. She's 1 of 3 and now 2 of 4 from the foul line.
We signed all these documents saying we're going to be impartial, and there I go.
You signed documents, really? I didn't know that.
I said you were going to do it as well.
Oh, I see. Foreshadowing on your part.
Yeah.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound taken away by Walters. Spurlock into the front court. Ashland comes near side to Edgman, and she'll get tied up by Lauren York. And a jump ball, they are going to point the way of Walters.
Ever since those bozos a couple years ago. Anyway, that's radio in the biz talk, but they can't say stupid stuff, can you, Michael Barnes?
Well, no, you can. We'll get a foul here. Bryn Woodruss, and just out of position that time. Foul on Bryn. Going to be her second. And the fourth team foul called on Walters. And it's just amateurs don't fly airplanes. And when I had my heart surgery last year,
you didn't ask a
20-year-old
to do it.
Yeah. What we do is a profession. This just in.
Yeah.
Lob inside. Triple team making the catch. And the shot, Macy Edgman. Oh, my goodness. 30-18, the lead back to a dozen now. Landry going to go inside. Attack doesn't get it to go. And Holly Lehman-Webb will blast into and knock down Macy Edgman. And Holly is in big-time foul trouble now. That's 4 on her, 5 on Mangum in the second half. And Lehman-Webb will have to set. She'll be replaced by Dreyer, and Alyssa got her own foul problems. Shayla Willis has joined us. Hello, Shayla. Rachel Owens has joined us, and she says hi to Joanna. And I'm going to leave it at Joanna. We tried this before with that name, and I never could get it. Lauren York with a foul on the inbounds play, and that'll be her second.
Yeah, it must be the name I saw on YouTube, because that's a very long name, and I didn't. Yeah. So
they sent me a pronunciation guide one night, and it was they enjoyed laughing at me. So I'm just going to go with the Kool and the Gang song, Joanna.
There you go.
Lady Devils with the basketball in front, 30-18. 2.5 minutes left here in the third. Another double dribble going to be called on Rainey King. And I'm glad that official is calling it. They're getting the ball inside the body. They get it on the body and kind of bring it down off the hip and the waist area.
And they're giving Mangum just cracks in the door. Just got to take advantage of it.
And again, that inability to score points. Mangum 3 points in the quarter after only scoring 2 in the first period. Ball screen out high, and then they'll go to Alyssa, who sets, fires a three. Front of the iron doesn't go. Long rebound corralled by Edgman. Macy on a run out, doesn't have the numbers. She'll slow things down, let traffic clear. Now kicks left side, Emma McDonald. She'll go baseline, get grabbed on the arm by Landry Lively, and will go to the line to shoot 2. Team foul number 7 called on Mangum. We'll check it for you individually, and it is on Landry Lively. First of the night on Landry. So Sherry Shepard-Kendall with some scouting saying, yeah, we need Holly in the lineup, and those 4 fouls, she's going to have to sit for a while. Shayla Willis says, hi, guys.
Hello, hello.
Shayla. They knew the risks. They bought the tickets. I say, let them crash. If you don't watch the movie Airplane, you have no idea what Barnes is referring to.
Can you talk jive?
No, it doesn't get any better than that, I'll tell you what. So 1 of 2 from the foul line, Emma Youngblood. And Youngblood has given her club a 31-18 lead. 2 minutes left here in the third. Give and go to Dreyer. Alyssa inside. Double caught the ball, but didn't put it on the floor twice and laid it up and in. That's a heads-up play by Dreyer. Bobbled it, but didn't put it back down on the floor, which would have been a double dribble, and laid it up and in. Barbara Billingsley, my goodness. Off the dribble penetration here, Macy Edgman. Ball bobbled and going to the floor to get it, and timeout going to be taken. Ooh, it looked like maybe Kayla Meeson walked with the basketball. Well, she walked like an Egyptian. 1:31 left in the third. Timeout, 31-20. Walters with the timeout and the lead by 11 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Had the opportunity yesterday to spend the day in Carter County, Ardmore, in court, see my colleagues in action. Great day. Lots of families reunited. But I didn't have time to call Shelley and pass along my condolences that her twin, Raquel Welch, passing away yesterday.
Wow. You're going to be on the Christmas list, the Christmas card list.
Yeah, the only one, but yeah, sure.
Hey, you got to get one, right?
Exactly, yes. I'm tired of mailing one to myself. Good defense out high by Mangum.
You get one from Richard.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she forgot to get him out. We'll get it to you. And 2 days later, there it was.
There you go.
Yeah. Mangum, not a good pass there, but a good steal by Morgan White. Then White will bounce the ball off the foot of Kayla Meeson, and Mangum will get it back.
Raquel Welch, I tell you what, she was a beauty.
She was I think they called them sirens back then, didn't they?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
and she actually appeared on an episode of Mork and Mindy. We'll get a blocking foul called here, Nanu, as that will go against Macy Edgman. That'll be the third on Edgman. Team foul number 2 of the second half on Walters. As another Raquel Welch body double, Amy Brown has checked in. But in all seriousness, though, I mean, Raquel Welch, she was on an episode of Mork and Mindy, of course. 3-ball going to be dialed up here by Lauren York. Doesn't get it to go. Long rebound taken away by Walters, and they want to run. Got numbers out in front. There's the coach's daughter laying it up and in. Great job of catching the ball, collecting herself, and then the easy 2 for Kayla Meeson. She's got 5. I'll give you all the brownie points you want there, Miss Brown. You don't need to worry about that. I'll finish the thought, though, on Raquel. She could not get through her lines because Robin Williams, he ad-libbed everything, and she couldn't stop laughing. I mean, she just...
Yeah.
I read a great article about that. Of course, Robin Williams is somebody I idolize.
Yeah.
Good job by Woodruss to keep the ball alive. And then look at White diving on the floor, trying to keep it from going out of bounds and can't get it done. I know it's a 33-20 ball game, 15 seconds left in the third.
Effort is there.
I love the effort of the kids.
Yeah, the effort is there. They will not stop fighting hard. Shots just not going down.
And you know, some nights are like that. There's no question. Here's a steal by York. Now she tries to beat the clock down to 5. Lauren dribble, drive, last shot won't go, and an offensive foul going to be called. Oh, doctor. Wow. And Brian Bingham got to be careful. Boy, he's about ready to get teed up. He is furious. Lauren York.
Well, Brian's been around the block, so he knew to start chewing out the other official.
Yeah, he pointed to the other guy. You saw that, didn't you?
Right.
It was a good job. I'm not yelling at you, sir. It's that guy over there! Inbounds pass, and now Walters trying to beat the clock. Puts it up as time expires, doesn't go, and we've played 3. 33-20, 13-point lead for Walters. We go to the fourth on Classic Hits 97.7.
It's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting sports season, Tigers. Cattlemen's Bank is behind you all the way.
No comparison at all.
The show behind the show.
No comparison at all.
I'll tell you what. Sometimes we get nasty comments sent to us. Sometimes we get nice comments sent to us, and that's all part of it. We really enjoy both, so keep them coming.
Lovely woman. And I mean that. I have always felt that. So, all right. We go to the fourth period of play. Mangum with the basketball, but they trail 33-20. Ren Woodruss out there, along with Morgan White, Alyssa Dreyer, who fires a 3. That ball partially tipped, picked up by Woodruss. She'll put up the shot, doesn't get it to go. Battles for the rebound, going to be taken away by Emma Youngblood. By the way, Shayla Willis says, thanks for all you men do for the Tigers. It's because of you we get to see the games when we can't be there in person. So,
cool.
We appreciate that. Colton Laughlin has joined us as well. Former Tiger that did a lot of great things in his high school days, didn't he? And a fine young man on top of that. Now he's an adult. That's what's crazy.
Yep.
He's an adult. These young people keep getting older, and you and I just stay the same. Youngblood inside. Tough shot doesn't go. Trying to draw the blocking foul. And getting a rebound on her backside is Brent Woodruss. Oh, that's Landry Lively. Now in the front court, York puts up a shot. It's partially blocked. Ball loose on the floor. Finally going to be picked up by Youngblood. And now off the top turnbuckle and knocked to the floor is Emma Youngblood. Good night.
I tell you.
It's WWE out there, kids. Wow.
Oh, I tell you what. This is something else. Both teams are really. You feel these Lady Tigers, they cannot get shots to go down. They're working so hard.
Yeah.
Working so hard. They're just not dropping. And the effort on defense, trying to get the ball back. Next thing you know, you're on for 8 seconds trying to.
Yeah, you're exactly. And that's kind of what that looked like right there. Yeah. A little bull riding going on. So that, and I'm going to say this real quietly so the Mangum fans don't hear me. It's the 9th team foul on Mangum. There's 2 in the second half called on Walters.
Oh, boy.
So at the foul line to shoot the 1-1, Emma Youngblood. Youngblood 3 of 4 from the line. It's got a total of 10 points and now 11. And she knocks down the front end of the 1-1. So 11 for her. Second one no good. Good job by Morgan to go get the rebound. 34-20. Minute gone by here in the fourth. Mangum trailing quickly into the front court. Landry weaves her way through traffic, lays it up and in. Landry now with 4 in the ball game. And again, Brian Mangum, no doubt in between quarters, just told his club, look, we can't come back if we don't shoot the basketball. It sounds so simple. Then some Ole defense on the other end. And Devin Edmonds goes border to border, coast to coast. Wolfman Jack says she got that one. Landry now going to draw a blocking foul. That'll be on Emma Youngblood, her third. And team foul number 3 called on Walters.
And that's what Mangum's going to have to do. They're going to have to just drive to the bucket. If they charge, so be it. But you're going to have to just slice and dice to the bucket. The time of passing beyond the arc for a minute, just don't have that time at this point.
Attacking the glass, you're right. And I know that there's a disparity in fouls, but one of the reasons is Walters has attacked the glass.
Exactly.
York to inbound. She does to Dreyer. Now Holly Lehman-Webb has come back in. We'll go to Lauren inside. Ball hacked out of there. It's on the floor. We'll get a jump ball. And the arrow points the way of Walters.
Walters' defense has been pretty salty tonight. Their hands have been active.
Yeah, and they taking advantage of what they've been given. Inbounds pass caught by Anna Dyke. She'll go to Youngblood. Now a skip pass here on the near side, Devin Edmonds. And Edmonds close to turning that over. Holly Lehman-Webb got to be careful playing with 4 fouls, but playing good defense. Haven't heard from Rosanna Schuster in a long time, and Rosanna has checked in. Rosanna Dana, good to have you alongside, my friend. It has been a while. We're so glad to have you on this Friday night. Boy, Youngblood, folks all over her and able to step out of it. Ada Gonzalez has checked in as well. Good evening, Ada. 5:45 left in the ball game. 36-22. Shot blocked away by Morgan White. She said, get that stuff out of here. Back the other way, Lauren. High off the window, and it goes. Lauren York now with 4 in the ball game. Mangum down by a dozen. 36-24. Quickly into the front court. Walters, but they will slow things down. Again, up by 12. No need to force the action. 5:20 and running here in this one. Again, that late whistle, but the right call.
I tell you what, they have had multiple turnovers that way.
Traveling violation. And I tell you what happens is that the kids are wanting to make passes, and who they want to throw the ball to not looking.
Yep.
So you hesitate, and then you take that extra step. Kinley Edgman comes in. Setting down will be Drew Edmonds for Walters. Coach Meeson working the official as they go by. Landry inside to Alyssa. Trier, double team, shot put up, may have been partially blocked. We'll get a scrum and a jump ball, and the arrow going to point the way of Mangum. And slow to get up out of that pile, Holly Lehman-Webb. A couple of bodies came down on her. So Mangum inbound underneath their own glass. Let's get your 5 on the floor for Mangum. We got York, White, along with Dreyer, Lehman-Webb, and Landry Lively. She'll get the inbounds pass and go baseline, force it up, miss it, ball free. Morgan will get it, run into her own player. And now she's on the floor, writhing in pain. Morgan White will get up. Alyssa behind the arc, now left side. 3 ball on the way, well off the mark for Lauren. And back the other way comes Youngblood. Great defense by Landry, and Youngblood will lose the ball out of bounds. That's because Landry Lively was in her hip pocket. Meantime, Morgan White still tried to shake off the shot that would have put Muhammad Ali on his knees. 4:43 left of the ball game. And again, those bodies just keep running in and out for Walters. Rainey King has come back in. We have seen 11 players take the court here this evening. For Walters, Mangum 7. 4:35 left. Landry off the dribble penetration, draws a crowd, loses the ball on the way up. It'll go out of bounds. We'll get another jump ball, and the arrow this time going to point the way of Walters. And again, you might say, well, how come she's trying to take on 3 players? Well, you got to score some points because you're down by a dozen. There's only 4:29 remaining, so I like it.
Got to force the issue. Yep.
Get a foul, get a shot to go down, something. Try to get it right. And again, you're laughing because the Walters player got mugged on the inbounds play. There was no call.
I mean, it is not lack of effort for Mangum on defense.
And there's a technical foul. Ryan Mangum finally got one. He's got to be careful he doesn't get another one. So, and I don't know that I don't think they called it on Brian. I think that was called on Coach King. So it's on the bench. A technical foul with 4:18 remaining. So at the 4:18 mark, the bench gets a technical foul. And that'll be the 10th team foul now. Should go against their team totals. It hadn't been posted there. Free throw on the way, rattled in and out for Youngblood. Emma will get one more. Derisive cheers for the Mangum fans. Second one on the way, good. Now,
it's frustration.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, Mangum's emptying the tank here. They really are. They're gonna go down fighting for sure. They just cannot get shots to go down.
4:18 remaining. 37-24. Walters with the ball across the way. And this is the lid lifter. We still got another game to go after this. Inbounds pass taken away by Mangum. Good hustle by the Lady Tigers on the run. Landry lively in traffic, stopping, popping, bodies on the floor, no call. Lehman Webb falling down, puts up a shot, doesn't go. Rebound, Rainey King. Oh my! Quickly into the front court. Walters with numbers, shot up in. That's how you answer. Annie Dyke lays it up and in on the other end. Give her 4 in the ball game. 39-24. 3:45 remaining. Our camera girl to the right, who's filming for the school, having to move because fans keep getting in her way. You keep in there, hon. You're doing good. We'll get a foul on Walters. As a nice move inside by Bryn Woodruss. And Kinley Henson will pick up her second of the night. Just the 4th called in the second half on this group from Walters.
If you're going to do something, do it with passion, Barnes, right?
Yeah, well, I do. You know that.
That's right.
Woodruss misses the free throw. Putback won't go. Walters with the rebound. And a foul going to be called on, that's Holly Lehman-Webb. Holly Lehman-Webb is gone. She fouls out of the ball game.
And that, I'm just saying, there's my editorial opinion, that was one of the softer fouls we've seen. We've seen some non-calls.
Well,
but she got spun around. So,
and that was the thing.
Yeah,
it was called for a push, and they said that and there was a travel, but they're saying that the travel was a result of the push. So Holly done for the night. She'll sit down with 4 points.
Yeah, grab some popcorn. The boys' game.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. Wow.
We have to drive down to the football field.
A couple of evenly matched teams, physically, record-wise, everything else. And this place is getting a little tense here. First free throw, no good. Diane Kendall says a lot can happen in 4 minutes. Make the shots, but it's getting late in the evening. Dusty McAlexander has come back. Hello, Dusty. This reminds me of some of the games we'd have in the Little League when Jet was out there playing. Second free throw, good. 7 in the ball game now. As a substitution will be made after making the free throw, Devin Edmonds sets down. Macy Edgman will take her place. 14-point deficit, 3:30 and running in the fourth period of play. Brent Bogart, this is a wild one, buddy. Thanks for being here. Hope you and your son are having a good weekend. Alyssa going to go inside. We'll get a foul. Brian Bingham's just kind of shaking his head on that one. Emma Youngblood has picked up her, they say just third. Team foul number 5 called on Walters in the second half. Lauren, the inbounds pass. She'll lose the ball, but Alyssa will get it, then go inside and have it kicked away. Back the other way comes Macy Edgman, and she'll lose the ball out of bounds. Good defense by Morgan White.
That's happened multiple times, Michael, where you've Mangum's not been able to dribble the ball in traffic. They have ripped away and gotten steals that way. So going to have to secure the ball or get shots up quickly.
So Woodruss between the two circles. She'll come here to Morgan. White And again, Walters extending that defense. They have come out beyond the timeline and are making Mangum work so hard for each attempt. And what that does is it runs clock. Off-balance shot. Landry, as she was falling down, no call. Missed the shot. Youngblood with the rebound. She'll get mugged, and we'll get a jump ball.
Won't make the Walters fans too happy, but...
No. Well, and the crazy thing is, we've not talked about it, but it's kind of like an OU Texas football game.
Yep.
You and I are sitting on the 50-yard line. To our left are the Mangum fans, and to our right are the Walters fans.
Yes,
certainly
sir.
with an earshot of one another. And you and I are getting all the tomatoes in between. Alyssa looks inside. Pass going to be tipped away. Woodruff somehow comes away with it. Puts up the shot. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound battled for. Picked up by Macy Edgman. Now we've got 4 bodies on the floor. We'll get a jump ball. And they are going to point the way of Walters. Brent Woodruff coming out of that one muttering as well. I mean, you get tired after a while getting poked and grabbed. And there's a run out over the top now. Ball tracked down by Edgman. Nope, she won't get there. As Morgan White got there first and knocked it out of bounds. But this is playoff basketball. This is how it works. So,
yep.
2:36 remaining. 40-26. Inbounds pass. Youngblood going to go get it near the timeline. She'll reset it now to Macy Edgman. Edgman giving up the dribble. Ball knocked out of her hands. She'll dribble, drive, bounce pass left side. Walters. Ball taken away. Morgan White. White to Lauren. York, dribble, drive, steps through a couple of defenders, puts up the shot, and it will not fall down. Unbelievable. Great move by Lauren York, and now a travel in the backcourt. Cole against Walters. Mangum refusing to go quietly into the night, even though they trail by 14. 2:12 remaining. 40-26. Fortunately, Tommy Pride and Sam Powers are down below acting as security, and I'm glad about that.
Yep. Did a nice job in Sayre.
Yes, they did. York, she'll attack, fall down, and a blocking foul going to be called. And it'll be just team foul number 6. Lauren was not in the act of shooting, so the blocking foul. Oh, let me tell you about Jackson. As Mama Jennifer has checked in. Jennifer Reisner has joined us. Hello, Jennifer. Good evening. Got a wild one here. Ann Dyke picked up the personal. That'll be her first. Lauren to inbound. 40-26. 14-point deficit for Mangum. Diagonal pass. Landry goes inside to Bryn. She's double-teamed. Ball knocked out of her hands. Getting whiplash on the play is Macy Edgman. And now Youngblood will bring it into the front court. She gives it to Devin Edmonds. Skip pass near side. 3-ball Meeson. Rattled around. Didn't go. And a foul will be called on the rebound. Boy, Bryn in pain as she is laying on the floor. Is Ann Dyke going to get called for a personal, I believe. And if she is, that's her second.
Let's just say both teams have a lot of DNA on the court tonight. There is been bodies flying everywhere. And it's just effort, really. I mean, they're letting them play, and so both teams are diving and grabbing, like I said, poking, anything to get that ball back. But we hope Bryn is okay.
Yeah, it always concerns me when you pound the floor because of the pain that you're in. I've been there. I know what that's like. And a lot of times you see players, no matter the sport, when they start hitting that fist, that's a pain that they can't get away from. And I couldn't tell that she came down awkwardly. I didn't know if it was the ankle again that was the issue, or they're giving her some room. Coach King out there along with Coach Bingham tending to her. She went up for the rebound and got tangled up with Ann Dyke, and it wasn't just a couple of kids going up for a rebound. It wasn't necessarily because of the contact. She just kind of came down awkwardly, and kind of get the idea they're trying to get a little wind into her as well, that maybe she had, in addition to everything else, had the wind knocked out of her. As they had her put her hands up above her head, kind of tugging at that right hip area.
Yeah, like you said, not a lot of meat there, too.
No.
So when she hits the ground, going to feel it.
Both sides applauding for her as she is now at least setting up and get her to her feet somewhat gingerly. And she'll get help from Alyssa and Coach King to get off the floor. I don't think it's that ankle. I think it's more the backside and the hip area. Minute 49 remaining. So she will go to the locker room, and they'll bring Maddie Paxton in to take her place. So Maddie that was team foul number 7 apparently on Walters. So Maddie now going to shoot a 1-and-1. 1:49 remaining. Paxton front of the iron does not go, and the rebound taken away by Walters. Devin Edmonds. Mangum fans thought she walked or carried the basketball. Kinley Edgman now between the two circles.
Going to be very difficult right now.
Well, and if you're Walters, you're content to run clock and let this one go away. You lead by 14. Minute 20 and running here in the fourth period of play. We give credit to the Lady Tigers. They continue to play diligently. They continue to play hard and refuse to go quietly into the night. So it would appear that Mangum fans wanting Lady Tigers to foul, and I think Brian Mangum probably has said no. Let's call off the dogs, although there's a steal by Morgan. 2-on-2 fast break, a bump and a bang, and Morgan can go to the foul line as Macy Edgman gets called for the foul. That'll be her 4th, and team foul number 8 called on Walters.
Oh, my gosh, we're in the bonus.
Well, that may be the 5th. Yep, it is the 5th of the night. Called against Edgman. So Macy will foul out with 7 points. And a nice round of applause for Macy. So at the foul line, Morgan White. Morgan on the night is now 3 of 6 from the foul line. 40-27, 56.7 remaining. So Mangum will be playing at 1:30.
Official warned
Thursday
her
afternoon.
not to hop across the line there.
Second free throw, no good. And the long rebound going to be tracked down by Walters. 50 seconds left. They can just hold on to the basketball. They'll advance and play at 6 on Thursday evening at Amber Pocasset. Likely against the host school. Meantime, Mangum will have their playoff lives on the line, more than likely against Oklahoma Christian ACA as the ball gets knocked out of bounds here. 1:30 will be that ball game. Officials having a conversation. You heard Chad talk about it. Get your popcorn for game number 2. I mean, everything is just primed and lubed, ready to go, and you've got a couple of. And now we're getting fans kicked out. So, and I'm a little surprised. The official, something was said. I didn't hear what was said, but something was said. And the official turned and looked into the crowd and said, "Who said it?" And the gentleman acknowledged that he did. And again, normally, officials will get administrators to ask people to leave. Inbounds pass knocked out of bounds. Again, we've talked about this old-fashioned gym, and that's one of the things. You are right on top of the court here. And so there's not you don't have to have rabbit ears to hear what's going on in the stands.
We'll add another fan to our watch list.
Oh, my goodness. 25 seconds left in this one, and you just want this one to get over with. I mean, you've already got one kiddo hurt. Don't get anybody else hurt on either side. And again, you may be upset with the officiating, but it's not the kids. You don't take away from the kids. Landry Lively going to get in one last lick before the night is over. A little bump and a bang across the way. That'll be 2 on Landry. She says, I got a couple to give. I might as well. 11 team fouls now on Mangum in the second half of play. So to the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Devin Edmonds. First one for Edmonds. Oh, touched every part of the rim, but it wouldn't go in. 40-27. 10 seconds left in this one. Second one on the way, good. So 4 in the quarter, 8 on the ball game for Edmonds. 41-27. Walters going to win the district championship here. Mangum just playing catch. They won't even take a shot, and the ball game is over. 41-27, your final score. Walters wins it. They improve now to 16-7 on the year. Mangum falls to 11-11. 41-27, your final score. Back to the totals after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And congratulations to the Lady Blue Devils of Walters. They win this one by a final score of 41-27, and they'll advance to the championship half of the brackets of the regional tournament next week over at Amber Pocasset. The sub-site, by the way, is Minco. So play a couple of games in Minco on Thursday, and then the tournament will shift to its entirety at Amber Pocasset on Friday. Leading the way for Mangum was Alyssa Dreyer. Alyssa had 8 in the contest, and appreciate the Mangum fans cheering for the Walters kids. 4 apiece for Lauren York, Landry Lively, as well as Brent Woodruss and Hailey Lehman-Webb. 3 in the ball game for Morgan White. Mangum just 7 of 15 for the foul line. And again, 41-27 your final score. A dozen for Emma McDonald in the victory for Walters. Give 7 to eight to Delvin Edmonds, 8 to Macy Edgman, 5 of the night for Kayla Meeson, 4 for Ann Dyke, 3 on the evening for Kinley Edgman, and then 2 for Ashlyn Sherlock. 41-27 your final score. The victory goes to Walters. Mangum playing Thursday afternoon at 1:30 for their postseason lives. Well, that was just a prelude. We've got another one coming up. Invite you to stick and stay. Get your popcorn. Second half of our double dip on the way. Mangum and Walters in the boys' game. We are Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Around here, we say go Tigers. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We love our Mangum Tigers, so suit up in your best and brightest orange, and we will see you at the games. Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Hi, I'm Anna with Dapper 14 Boutique at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. I would like to wish everyone a Happy New Year and invite you to visit our store. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Start the new year off right with something special from Dapper 14. Come see us or visit us on Facebook or at dapyr14.com.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through, because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
The Mangum Star News has been serving southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Sherry Shepherd Kendall, there is no doubt you're going to need your hard hat for this ball game. My goodness, we went down and got the starting five for the Blue Devils and a bunch of names that we recognize for the football season. Carter Ray, Corbin Good, Carson Coleman, Gunnar Sane, and Jason Johnson will be the starters here tonight for this group from Walters. They come in with a record of 10-11. John Neese is the coach for this basketball club. And John kind of sporting a little bit of a handlebar mustache as well down there when we were visiting with us. Got the suspenders going. I like that look. That's good. So it'll be Carter Ray, Corbin Good, Carson Coleman, Gunnar Sane, and Jason Johnson getting the start. And again, I certainly no bias. I just like great athletes, great kids. And I will tell you up front that Carson Coleman is somebody that I know that is a great athlete, is a great kid, and I've known him since he was a baby. So we look forward to getting a chance to see him play. He was a starting quarterback of the football team, and as I mentioned, his dad is a dear friend of mine. So have that out front. Starting five being introduced for Mangum, and it's a group that you're familiar with, and talk about great kids who we enjoy being around. Colton Earls and Daniel Bernal in the backcourt. Nathan Augustine, who is the epitome of what a student-athlete ought to be. Ian Martinez and Aiden Warner round out the starting five for this group from Mangum in their road black uniforms, silver numerals, and the orange trim. They'll matriculate on the right end of your listening and or viewing device in this first half of play. David Henry with the Let's Go Tigers. Charles Stowe says, okay, Mangum Tigers, just get out there and get them.
Is it hot up here or what?
Well, I'm just getting ready to say the difference. And I was counting, and I think there's like 10, maybe 11 rows. The difference from where you and I sit to where the scorer's table, It is amazing.
Got it.
Yeah, it's hot up here. And I have an idea that it's going to get jacked up a little bit more before all is said and done. There's some folks that are on a little bit of edge right about now. And again, you look out there, some of those bodies out there, and we talked about Carson Coleman being the starting quarterback. Kason Johnson, and you're just looking at him. He's number 21 on your screen if you're watching on one of our video outlets, and he played on that football team and was a load, and you can now see why.
He's looking down on the huddle.
Yeah, in a basketball uniform. So this will be fun. I am guessing that he is going to be matched up with Ian Martinez. Coaches watch video, and they look for tendencies. I'm guessing that he will be matched up with Ian Martinez. Maybe when he is playing offense, I'm guessing the other way that will go Nate Augustine on him. So that'll be a fun matchup to watch throughout the course of the evening. Coleman controls the tap, and we are underway. As moving on the left end of your listening and/or viewing device will be the Blue Devils. Lazy pass there, nearly stolen away by Colton Earls. Good shot by Earls to go after that one, and getting after it is what we will see here. Shayla Willis says, yeah, let's get it done. Just underway, boys game. Thank you for joining us tonight on all of our platforms. As they'll go inside to Johnson. Yeah, he is matched up with Augustine. Help from Earls, and Colton with a steal. Run out now. Colton off balance, and he walked. Some weak side help there. Going down the floor was Corbin Good with Earls, and then Coleman flashed across and created the travel.
I think you're right. This gym is so compacted.
Yeah.
It feels like you're running out of the court. You got 3 or 4 bodies next to you.
It does. I mean, and like I say, they're all the same width. They're all the same length. But when you don't have that area, surface area between you and the stands, it's a completely different atmosphere. Coleman inside. Great defense by Augustine with a steal. And here comes Daniel into the front court to Colton. Earls bounce past Martinez. Weak side, ball fake. Shot won't count. As he got Phillips up in the air, or Johnson rather up in the air. Kaysen will pick up the personal. That'll be his first, and team out number 1 called on Walters. So Colton Laughlin is watching. Colton, your whole family is down below us. Mom, dad, sis. That beautiful baby girl. She was dancing earlier. She got some moves. I think she got it from you, right?
Yeah. Moves like Jagger.
Dave McCook says, let's kick some buttons. I like that, Dave. That's very nice. Well done, Dave. I'm going to remember that one. Inbounds pass over the top to Daniel Bernal. He had told us that he was going to get some wraparound glasses, maybe that would stay on his knock a little bit better after what happened 10, 12 days ago over there at Sayre. Ball kicked free, literally, picked up by Mangum. Good job by Warner to be there. Martinez on the baseline. Inside, Augustine forces a shot, doesn't go. A foul going to be called, I believe, on Carson Coleman. Let's see. Coleman got there late, flashed, and grabbed the arm, I believe, and yes. So Coleman will pick up his first, number 2 on Walters.
Still strong enough to get that ball above the rim. That was impressive.
And again, it's those hands. I mean, you look at him, it's not like he's got big guns and triceps and everything else, but his hands are so incredibly long and so strong. That was one thing that they always talked about, Brett Favre, how big his hands were, how he could, one of the reasons why he threw the football so well. Second one on the way here, good. So Mangum on top, 2-0, 6:40 left in the first period of play. The winner will play Thursday night at 7:30. The loser will play in the afternoon at 3. Inside, Kaysen Johnson, the benefactor of a bullet pass from Coleman. We're tied at 2. Nate back the other way, takes on the entire team. May have gotten away with an extra step. Now at the free throw line, Martinez. Ian backs his way in, puts up the shot and scores. Ian Martinez. That's a great sign for Mangum. Martinez attacking the glass and having success with his first shot. Tigers by a pair, 4-2. 6:05 left in quarter number 1. Coleman out high. Carson skips right side, goes to Carter Ray. Ray giving up the dribble. He'll throw it. Right side 3 ball. Gunnar Sane, and it goes. Sane gives his club a 5-4 lead. Bernal the other way. He'll attack. Drop inside. Window shopping and scores! Daniel Bernal! Back the other way comes Walters in a heartbeat. 6-5. 1-point Mangum lead. First touch for Corbin Good. He'll look inside. Ball got knocked free. Colton Earls will pick it up. Mangum wants to run. Earls into the front court. Little bobble. Leaves it right side. Behind the arc, Bernal. Now he'll go inside. Lose it momentarily. Get it back. Get tied up by Coleman. Arrow going to point the way of Mangum. Paula William Dickey has checked in. Let's go, she says. 5:24 left in the first. Mangum underneath their own basket. That's the right side of your listening and or viewing device. Tough pass over the top. Nice catch by Earls. Colton in front of the Walters bench plays catch with Ian. Now the ball knocked free. Earls dives and he's out of bounds. So that play got discombobulated and Mangum could never get it back on track. So Carter Ray and company quickly into the front court. Corbin Good back to Carter. He'll shoot deep three. Not going to draw any iron. And he'll hear it now from the Mangum fans. Rushed that one for sure. And here comes Ian. Through a couple of defenders quickly into the front court. Colton sets, fires three. His shot too long. And it surprised both Nate Augustine and his teammate Aiden Warner as that ball just kind of shot right past them. And neither one of them were ready for it to get on them that quickly. So turnover going to give it back now to Walters. They trail by one. 4:45 left in the first quarter of play. Off the dribble penetration, Corbin Good leaves it for Coleman. Carson going to attack the glass. Scoop shot. Let's talk about strength. Couldn't get it to go. Kick the rebound out to Carter Ray for three. That won't go. Long rebound. Earls. Colton doesn't have the numbers. He'll slow. Let traffic go by. Colton resets to Daniel between the two circles. He'll go to Ian at the free throw line. Now to Aiden. Warner had the three. Puts the ball on the floor. Jump shot from 10. And it goes. Aiden Warner. Great sign for Mangum. Warner hits that first shot. Give him some confidence. Mangum on top by 3. 8-5. 4:05 left. First quarter of play. Out high with the ball is Kason Johnson. Picked up by Augustine. He'll fire, go glass, shot too strong. Rebound, Earls. He'll go to Daniel on the near side. Daniel looking inside to Ian. Martinez, spin move, going to go inside, drop step, puts it up off the glass and scores. Ian Martinez. Couple of buckets early on, and a timeout going to be taken by Walters. 3:43 left in the first, 10-5. Mangum on top. More classic hits, 97.7.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting sports season, Tigers. Cattleman's Bank is behind you all the way.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Our good friend Dustin Lively, and I should say Dr. Dustin Lively, checking in. Classic Hits 97.7. 3:43 left of the first. Mangum on top 10-5. And, you know, for as physical and as ragtag as that first game was, this one hasn't resembled that so far.
So far, shots going down, so not a lot of scrums happening.
Okay.
But,
all right.
That's, like you said, a good sign for Mangum.
You think that physical activity in that girls' game was because of so many missed shots then?
Yes, sir.
All right. I like that philosophy. Walters down 10-5. 3:30 left in the first. Corbin Good going to go inside. Lost the ball out of bounds. Great defense by Aiden Warner. Got some help on the weak side from Colton Earls and just dribbled it out of bounds. Did Corbin Good. So the Tigers will get it back with 3:25 left in the first. Martinez, middle of the floor to Bernal. Taken away by Coleman. Carson bobbles twice. Finally gets it back. Throws it back out top to Corbin Good. That's athleticism there by Walters. Carson Coleman and Gunnar Sane playing catch. Sane, who hit a three a moment ago, between the two circles. Kason Johnson. As big as Johnson is, I like to see him 35 feet from the basket.
That's right.
Ball thrown away, then getting it back is Johnson. Carter Ray skips it over the top. Mangum turning up the defense inside the arc and denying. Backing it out, resetting out, Corbin Good. He'll come here on the near side to Ray. Carter says, let's run 4 play. Carson Coleman will get it. So Walters deliberate on the offensive end. Carter Ray was banging away inside, asking for the ball, but a good job by Earls to deny. Now Colton with a steal. Well, he was out of bounds, ran out of real estate across the way. Oh, no, they called a foul. Wow, how about that? Corbin Good will pick up a personal. He said they grabbed Earls. So that'll be the first on Good. 3 now on Walters. 2:34 left of the first. Hey, I want to say hi to our good friend Sabrina Lynn Fixico. Well, you talk about coming from an athletic family. Sabrina certainly does, and hope that you're doing well, Sabrina. Hadn't seen you or your better half in quite some time. Debbie Smith-Pride has also joined us. Debbie says, leave it all on the court, Tigers. Haven't seen Debbie in a while either. 3-ball Earls. Colton knocked it down. Earls has given his club a 13-5 lead with 2 minutes left here in the first quarter of play. Into the front court, Carter Ray. Giving up the dribble, needs help. Carson Coleman will give it to him. Martinez on him. Coleman trying to back down Martinez, and Ian going to get called for a hold. Nathan Pennypacker not exactly enamored with the call, but it'll be the first on Ian and number 1 on Mangum. And I'm surprised that they were putting Coleman, well, maybe not. Probably their best defender, not as big as Ian. Now Coleman inside, a bump and a bang, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Check the foul on Mangum. And a blocking foul called on Daniel Bernal. That'll be number 1 on Daniel. And 2 quick ones now on Mangum. So Coleman will go to the line to shoot 2. Minute 47 left in his first quarter of play. Carson yet to score in the ball game. First free throw rattled around a couple of times, and it fell. Coleman will get 1 more. I'm doing good, Sabrina. It's getting better day by day. I'll tell you about it later. Second one on the way for Coleman is good. So Coleman will make it a 13-7 ball game. Quickly in the front court, Mangum. Bernal out high. He'll go to Warner. Aiden directing traffic at the free throw line. Ian Martinez, and they want him to work along the baseline. Meantime, Warner out near the timeline. Mangum running the weave. Martinez tries to go inside to Augustine. Nate will make the catch, put up the shot and score. Nate Augustine. And again, there's those hands. That ball got tipped, but he was able to find it between his legs, hang on to it, and then go up and make the shot. 15-7, 1:05 left. Quarter number 1. Mangum on top by 8. Got to watch that young man with the ball there. Connor Sane. He hit a 3 earlier. Now throws the ball away. Carter Ray, no way he's going to get that. Love the sportsmanship there as Warner helped Ray up off the floor. So Mangum will get it back. 59.8 left here in this first period of play. Martinez going to bring it across the timeline. Debbie Smith Pride says, keep Tommy in line and out of jail. 3 ball did not fall that time for Earls. Loose basketball lost out of bounds. Last touch by Carson Coleman. Debbie, Tommy and Sam are working crowd control tonight. They can't go to jail. Chad and I don't have that kind of cash on us. Martinez, the inbounds pass. He'll go off the glass and score 2 more. Ian Martinez. So Ian was 6 in the early going, which is a great sign for Nathan Pennypacker's club. They lead 17-7, 10-point lead, their biggest of the night. Sane at the right hash mark. His pass got tipped out near the timeline, and it's tracked down by Corbin Good. Good will go to Carter Ray. Ray off the bounce, nothing there. Now a backdoor to, and it's missed by Kason Johnson. Oh, Johnson had an easy 2 there, and he missed it. And then a frustration foul by Carter Ray on the rebound. Martinez flashed late, and it may have caused Johnson to flinch just a bit. So Mangum leading by 10 with the ball in the final 10 seconds left in quarter number 1. They'll go baseline to Martinez. He'll put up the shot and miss it, but get fouled. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2 as Carter Ray will pick up his second. And that'll be team foul number 5 called on Walters.
It might have been in the scouting report. Boy, do the pump fake, get the defender up in the air, because that's worked a couple of times to perfection for Mangum tonight.
So Martinez to shoot 2. Ian, 6 points to the ball game. First one on the way is good. It gives us an opportunity to say howdy hi to Carolyn McAden Rosenthal, who is joining us tonight from Bethany. Hello, Carolyn, and good evening to the beautiful city of Bethany. 4.4 left here in the first. Both free throws for Martinez are good. Mangum leads by a dozen, 19-7. From half court, Carter Ray hit the front of the iron. We played 1, Mangum by a dozen. 19 for the Tigers, 7 for the Blue Devils. And we're Classic Hits 97.7.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
All 5 starters in the scoring column in that first quarter play for Mangum, led by Ian Martinez. He had 8. Give 4 to Nate Augustine, 3 for Colton Earls, and 2 apiece for Daniel Bernal and for Aiden Warner. Diana Kendall says Tigers are on fire! 19-7. 3 of that first quarter for Gunter Sane, 2 apiece, Carson Coleman and Kason Johnson.
Thanks, Kings of Leon.
See, is that where that came from?
Well,
I thought it was Beavis and Butthead. Really? Seriously? No,
There's a song that it says your love is on fire.
Oh, okay. All right. Kings of Leon from Oklahoma.
Right.
We'll give them credit, not Beavis and Butthead.
I love Beavis and Butthead. Nice play.
Coleman backdoor lays it up and in. Carson with his first field goal of the night. He's got 4. 19-9.
A start couldn't be any better for Mangum, could it?
No.
Started the first quarter well. Got to continue.
That great balance. And again, Martinez getting off to the hot start. When he does, the offense really picks up. Augustine on the baseline to Bernal. Daniel walks. Yeah.
I think Nathan did first.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
But, Bernal got caught with his travel.
So it's Carter Ray, Corbin Good, Carson Coleman, Gunnar Sane, and Kason Johnson, the 5 on the floor for the Blue Devils in their home white with the blue numerals and the blue and gray trim. Coleman trying to back down Martinez. Now he'll go to Johnson. Johnson working on Augustine. Shot won't go. And
what
an
a
offensive foul going to be called. Wow. It's not a charge, and so we're not going to do it. It's just a push. But that's 2 on Kason Johnson.
You have a little smaller horn to blow or anything, or it's got to be the bugle? Okay. That's all you get, folks. Sorry. Wait for it. Don't go anywhere.
It'll happen. Minute gone by here in the second. 19-9 ball game. Daniel Bernal, Colton Earls, Aiden Warner, Nathan Augustine, and Ian Martinez out on the floor for Mangum. Earls won't take the 3. He'll back it out near the timeline and give it up to Aiden.
All the fist fights Mangum's been in all year long, I think, has done them well here tonight so far, because they've been in some rock and sock'em games. And Coach Penny Packers Club is just naturally that way anyway. So this so far bodes well if you're a Mangum Tiger fan.
Spacing not good there, and Martinez will throw it through the hands of his teammate out of bounds, and Walters will get it back down by 10. And now, that was a lazy pass, got away with it. 3 ball going to be dialed up, right side knocked down. How about that shot by Carter Ray? Wow.
Yeah.
And Nathan Bittybacker not happy with his team's lack of defense. 19-12, Mangum up by 7, 6:26 in the half. Classic Hits 97.7.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team, because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Been a busy night. Dr. Shane Booth is joining us on the broadcast. He's listening in, watching in, and
hello, Dr. Booth.
We heard the announcement that he has said that this will be his last year at Mangum. Time to be closer to the family, the grandkids, and we understand that completely.
Sure.
But we've known Dr. Booth now the 6 years he's been at Mangum, and a couple of prior to that down at Tipton, and he's going to be sorely missed.
Yes, sir.
Talk more about that coming up at halftime. Team's going to trade turnovers here. Mangum threw it away, and then Martinez went and got it. Ian dribble, drive, goes inside, drop step. Augustine, shot goes, foul, and Nate a chance at a three-point play. Carson Coleman will pick up the personal, and that'll be 2 on Carson. Team foul number 7 on Walters. And Nate a chance at a three-point play.
Fouls reversed here in this boys game, isn't it?
7 on Walters just 2 on Mangum, and the three-point play is made. John Houseman used to say, he earned it. One of those you'll have to Google, kids, I know. Now a foul called on Augustine out of position. And Nate will pick it up. It'll be his first. Team foul number 3. I forgot to post my meme that there's no such thing as an over-the-back call, but we would have issued it right there. Inbounds pass over the top to Johnson, and now Coleman will get it. 22-12, baseline pass, and too much gas on that one through the hands of Gunnar Sane and out of bounds. 5:54 left in the first half of play. You know, I'm going to have to go home and dial up some Kings of Leon now that you've said that. I forgot what a good group they are.
Yep.
5:40 left in the first half of play. Mangum by 10. Earls here on the near side to Warner. Aiden giving up the dribble. He'll go to Daniel. Back to Earls. Sets, fires, deep three. Too strong. Rebound, falling down with the basketball and traveling. Corbin Good. Good did a good job of blocking out Aiden Warner, but because he was blocking out so well, when he jumped, he was off balance when he came down. He was in an awkward angle and literally fell to the ground, which is a travel. Well, you talk about making mamas mad when you call that Little League. Oh, golly. Offensive foul on the inbounds play. Daniel Bernal
was like a pulling guard.
Yeah, he was. That'll be his second. Team foul number 4 called on Mangum. Neither team extremely deep, although Mangum can go a little bit deeper than Walters. Baseline move. Shot blocked away by Ian Martinez, but corralled by Walters. And a 3-ball on the way. Rattled around, didn't go, and Augustine will go get the rebound. Nate dribbles out of traffic. He'll go to Martinez. Ian, front court. Earls fakes the 3. Baseline from 10. And it wouldn't stay down. Rebound in traffic by Good. Corbin comes out of the pack, slows things down.
You want Earls taking that shot every time.
Yes, you do. It's a good look. You're not going to quarrel or quibble with that one at all. Carter Ray now in the front court. He'll come right side to Sane. Back to Ray. Ray off the dribble penetration, falling down. Got it to Coleman before he went to his backside. And Carson now going to run the offense out high. 4:30 left in the half. Coleman inside with the left hand. Shot won't go. Foul going to be called on Ian Martinez. And Coleman will go to the line to shoot 2. Second on Ian. Team foul number 5 on Mangum. And that's that NBA thing where they lean into the defender and get that body call.
Yeah, if you're a defender, I mean, it's hard to do in your high school, but if you're a defender and that first step you're beat, if he makes the crazy shot, he makes it.
Yeah.
You just let him do it.
Yep.
Otherwise, he's going to miss it. But otherwise, if you, like you said, stay with him, they're going to get the contact call.
Setting down is Good. Into the ball game, Colby Winkler for the Blue Devils. O.T. Tellis will come in for Mangum, and Bernal will sit down for the Tigers. Coleman makes both free throws. He's got 6 in the ball game, and it's 22-14. 4:25 left in the first half of play. Mangum on top. Earls into the front court. Colton, bounce pass. Augustine draws the crowd. Bounce the ball off the foot of Johnson and out of bounds.
I think he's got a quicker step. He can get around Johnson. I think he's proven that a couple of times.
Yeah, he was there for the basket if the ball doesn't go off the defender's foot. So Mangum will get it on the inbounds play. Out between the two circles, Earls. Little double team trap out high. OT open at the right hash mark. Now Martinez on the baseline.
No,
and an offensive foul.
you can't call that. I guess you can in high school, but that would be a fine in the association. Yeah. But it was a great play by the defender.
Yeah, that's the third on Ian. That's the important thing.
Right.
Martinez now with 3. Anytime you dip, and you can get that fake, and that was a flop, no doubt about it, but it was convincing enough. But
sure.
When you duck like that, even the slightest bit,
defenders can get the...
Yeah, they just are. Coleman on the give and go inside to Sane.
Here I am belly aching all of a sudden, but I tell you what, that one was just on the hand. You called a block, too. Yeah. That's not even the right call.
Augustine picks up his second. 7 now on Mangum, and suddenly that 7-2 deficit on the fouls is now even at 7 apiece. Say hello to our good friend Chad Fox, who provided the
kiss of death.
Yeah.
I tell you what. Yeah. And we hope we have Walters fans listening. I can turn my mic down. Michael is one of the most non-biased people around, but you're throwing a schmuck like me. Look out.
No, I learned the state of Oklahoma pays me a lot of money to be non-biased.
There you go.
That's where that come from.
You're trained well.
Second free throw on the way. This one no good. So Sane 1 of 2, and the rebound taken away by Mangum. They lead 22-15. 3:35 left in the half, and Walters trying to turn things up defensively. Trying to get a turnover out high and a run out.
Yeah, keep the ball for just a little bit here. Get your bearings under yourself and make the defense work.
And again, Martinez on the bench with those 8 points. Earls drop step inside. He'll go to Aiden Warner for 3. Bang! Aiden Warner. 5 in the ball game. And again, I told you when he hit that first shot, that is a great sign. Mangum back by 10, 25-15, 3:05 left, first half of play. Carson Coleman. Spin move, going to go inside, draws a crowd, and Augustine reaches in, gets a jump ball, and they are going to point the way of Mangum. Boy, Nate was holding his breath. He was afraid he was going to get his third and have to join Ian on the bench. So Mangum will get it on the alternate possession, up by 10. 2:50 and running in this first half of play. Warner gets the ball, had it slapped out of his hands, got it back, went to Earls. Now on the baseline, Augustine. Nathan, impossible angle, shot won't go. Coleman run out. He'll challenge, puts up the shot, got it to go, no call. Wow, a lot of contact there.
I kind of like the no call, but
I agree.
Yeah, you're right. If he would have missed that, Walters fans would have went nuts.
Morgan Martinez Maddox joining us. What little of her that is left. Morgan has reshaped her body and is absolutely beautiful. Has dropped about 90 pounds or so. 3 ball dropped here by Colton Earls. Got 6. 28-17. Mangum on top by 11. 2:05 left in the half. And an offensive foul going to be called. Here you go.
Look out.
Break out the band. Give me the bugle section.
And again, we're on the 50-yard line, folks.
Colby Winkler will pick it up. That'll be his first. Team foul number 8, and they'll take a timeout on that note. 2:01 left in the half, 28-17, and we're back after this. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Around here, we say go Tigers. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We love our Mangum Tigers, so suit up in your best and brightest orange, and we will see you at the games. Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
And let's give you a Cattlemen's Bank game reset. 2:01 left in the half. Mangum on top by 11, 28-17. Both teams are in the 1-1 bonus, and the arrow points the way of Mangum. Took that timeout to tape up Carson Coleman's left wrist and thumb. 5 on the floor, Ian Martinez, Colton Earls, Daniel Bernal, O.T. Tellis, and Nathan Augustine for Mangum. They're in their black uniforms on the road, trying to pick up a victory and play at 8 o'clock on Thursday night at Amber Pocasset. Deep 3 on the way here, back of the heel. Tellis climbs the ladder, gets the rebound, and lays it up and in. O.T. Tellis.
Big fellas for Walters getting beat down low.
Yes, they are. 30-17. The lead has grown to 13 as the shot from inside wouldn't fall for Carter Ray. And in the backcourt, a foul going to be called on Carson Coleman. Frustration now for Walters. And that'll be 3 on Carson. Team foul number 9 called against Walters, and they'll have to get Coleman out of there. And back into the ball game comes Corbin Good. So Carson with his third goes to the bench. 30-17, 1:25 left in the half. Aiden Warner, 5 points in the ball game, shoots a 1-and-1. front one, it just died on the back of the heel and rolled in.
Like Barnes' wedge.
Yeah, I wish. I wish. As dry as it is on the course right now.
Just don't give me what Tiger Woods is handing out to his playmates.
I didn't hear. What was it?
I can't lie.
All right.
He got in trouble for handing something to Justin Thomas.
Really?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Second free throw good for Warner. 32-17. Backdoor opportunity. Missed from point-blank range for Kelby Winkler. And the rebound taken away by Aiden Warner. That's twice now. Wide open shots for Walters. They couldn't get it to go. Ahead of the 10-second violation. Quick timeout going to be taken by Nathan Pennypacker. 1:08 left in the half. Mangum 32-17. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Hi, I'm Anna with Dapper 14 Boutique at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. I would like to wish everyone a Happy New Year and invite you to visit our store. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Start the new year off right with something special from Dapper 14. Come see us or visit us on Facebook or at DAPYR14.com.
.108 left here in this, oh my goodness, in this first half of play.
Guys being guys on the golf course, just happen to be cameras everywhere, Tiger. You know this by now.
A national TV audience, you'd think you'd know better than that, Mr. Woods. Especially with you. Everything you do is scrutinized and seen. My goodness. Bo Anderson has come in for the first time tonight. Anderson, Mr. Bojangles out there. Avery Rogers has checked in as well. So a different look over the final 55 seconds for Mangum. As it's Warner, Rogers, along with Earls, Anderson, and Tellis. Mangum by 15, 32-17. And they're willing to hold on to the basketball here late in this first half of play. 40 seconds left in the frame. Boy, I tell you what, that is ball security there, making that catch at the timeline. Anderson for three, doesn't get it to go. And the rebound taken away by Corbin Good. Opportunity now for Walters to score in the final 25 seconds of the first half of play. Again, Carson Coleman on the bench. So running the offense out high is Corbin Good. He'll give it up now to Carter Ray. Now to Sane. And Gunner's got a three, so you got to watch him. Johnson going to pop out and get it. Kaysen giving up the dribble. He'll go skip pass to Good. Now to Ray as time expires. Doesn't fall. The first half will come to a close. Mangum in command at the end of the first 16 minutes of play. They lead by 15, 32-17. We're at the intermission. Mangum in front of Walters here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
Mangum up at the half. It is a 32-17 ball game. Tigers leading by 15. They got great balance in that first half. Ian Martinez with 8, 7 apiece for Aiden Warner and for Nate Augustine. 6 in the first half for Colton Earls and 2 apiece for Daniel Bernal and for O.T. Tellis. How about this? Mangum 7 for 7 from the foul line, and they lead it 32-17. Some foul issues for Nathan Pennypacker. At the intermission, Martinez with 3, Augustine and Bernal with 2 apiece. But again, Mangum on top. On the other side of the ledger, Carson Coleman leading the way for the Blue Devils. He's got 8. Give 4 to Gunter Sane, and then 3 to Carter Ray. 2 in the first half of play for Kason Johnson. Foul situation for Walters. 3 for Carson Coleman and 2 for Carter Ray. And again, at the half, it's 32-17. Mangum on top. Brian Bingham joining us here courtside as his ball club losing to Walters in what was a veritable slugfest. My goodness. 41-27 the final score. And to call it physical is not accurate. It's an understatement.
Very understatement. That's the roughest basketball game I've been a part of, I think.
And I don't, and you've been around a lot, and I realize it's postseason play and it gets more physical, but there were a couple of things, and I don't know, you are a coach, and I'm just a guy who thinks he can coach, but the fact that they only had 2 referees, and the fact that everything is compact here, I think that played a role in some of the calls that they did make and didn't make. I know more than twice I saw the official underneath the basket looking for what he thought would be a third official out near the timeline on the near side when the official was on the far side to help him make calls. So any accuracy in my thought process there?
Well, yeah, they've pretty much gone to 3-man crew during the regular season. So once you get used to calling it like that, it is an adjustment for the referees. And, sometimes I really like the 2-man better, but, because you got 2 people knowing where they're supposed to be instead of 3 looking at one thing. It's tough. It is. This is a tough gym to play, to coach, to referee. But at the end of the day, we didn't execute offensively. Didn't get into our sets very fast and just didn't score. We held them 41 points, and they're a good offensive team.
Well, and you bring up a great point. I was going to ask you about that because you have talked to us so many times about got to shoot the basketball to score points. And that I don't want to say timidness, but that uncertainty of shooting really kind of showed up tonight early on. Now, late they attacked, but by then the score was a little bit out of hand.
Yeah, that's especially there early on. We were dribbling around out here instead of attacking the goal, and it's just wasn't what we wanted to do. We'd practiced all week, but
isn't that the great mystery of teenagers?
Yes.
You work on something and you tell them all week long, this is what we're going to do, and then it comes game time, and they're like, what did he talk about?
Yes, we had some mental breakdowns early. Like you said, I thought after the first quarter it got a lot better, but that first quarter we just dug ourselves a hole.
Well, you talk about that. Only had 2 points in that frame and struggled. I mean, you scored in periods 3 and 4 the same amount that you scored in the second quarter of play, so. So we know that we'll play at 1:30 Thursday afternoon.
Yes.
At Amber Pocasset. Have we heard the score of the other game?
They don't play till tomorrow night.
That's right. I forgot about that. So you'll have a chance to go watch that contest.
Yes.
Okay. We know Amber Pocasset is good. What about the
OCA was, I believe that they were either in the state tournament last year or the game to go. They play a tough schedule. I think last I looked, they were 5 and something, but, they're athletic. I mean, and they're going to get after you defensively, and, it's going to be another tough one. But it's playoff time. They're all supposed to be tough.
So what about Bryn? What's her status?
I just kind of fell on her hip there. It's swollen a little bit, but at least we do have a few days to get her back and get her going.
And Chad mentioned it when it happened. I mean, she fell kind of awkwardly, and for all the contact and some of it that was unfair, that wasn't really her falling. It had nothing to do with.
No, it's just like I said, they made contact with each other, and she was off balance. And,
right.
I also thought it was one of the weaker fouls they called on that.
I was going to say the same thing.
It was a foul, but yeah.
Not a whole lot of Bryn there, though, to fall like that,
exactly.
And that's the thing. And anybody who's played any kind of sports knows when you hit butt first, It hurts big time. It really does.
It does.
So I was, and I've got to tell you, I was glad to see you guys working on her side, the sciatica, basically, if you will, rather than that ankle, because I couldn't tell at first whether she'd come down wrong on that ankle again.
I heard her hit the floor, so I just didn't know what hit the floor at first. I heard the floor, so, but no, it's not that ankle, and she fell on it, and it's swollen right now, but we'll get that swelling out of it and get her back.
All right, so we talk about a tough place to play, and I mean the fans are right on top of you. I mean there's just no room to work, really. It doesn't seem like. Amber Pocasset a little bit more laid out a little bit differently.
Nice gym.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's 5 years old yet, maybe. So, but yeah, very nice gym. Got a nice little lobby out front, so it'll be a good place to play.
Folks have been very hospitable here to us. They treated us well.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the administration. I'm not talking about the fans. I'm talking about the administrators.
Yeah, they set up a hospitality room for us and everything, so that was nice of them.
Hey, Chad and I are sitting here on the 50-yard line. We've got OU to the left and Texas to the right.
Pretty
golly.
much,
Yeah.
So
I thought that was an interesting setup that we had both teams' fans on one side. It normally doesn't work that way.
No, I don't really know the logic on that, but
hey,
it is what it is.
We always look for a way to give you a hard time. And Chad and I noticed that one time you had you took issue with the official that was nearest to you, and he kind of warned you, and so you started complaining about the official that was far away. We like that. That was a great job of selling it in the moment.
Well, just fighting for our kids.
I know it.
It's frustrating, but it's part of the game too. So
sun's going to come up in the morning, and we're going to go play basketball Thursday afternoon at 1:30.
That is right. And, we're going to fight till the end. So.
All right, Brian. Thank you for joining us at halftime. We appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you on Thursday over there at Amber Pocasset. Going to say hi to Travis Reese, Amanda Johnson, and my dear friend Kim Barker has joined us on the broadcast. Kim, good evening to you. Hope that you're doing well. Hope to see you somewhere down the road in these basketball games. She had a great meme on Facebook today. I'm stealing it, and on a Friday Funny at some point I'm gonna post it. So I've admitted to that. It's legal when you do that.
Yes.
If you don't like it and you don't admit to it, then it, no. When you steal, it makes people mad.
Yep. No. You can just got to give credit,
By the way, our Friday Funny today, and I wish I still had Michael in the morning radio show. Right. It was a great one because there was a couple. They were talking, and the man looked at the woman and said, "Do you want to go upstairs?" And she said, "Yes." "Do you have protection?" And he said, "Why? What's up there?" so there you go. Second half underway. Kim, thanks for joining us, kid. It's Walters basketball on the right end of your listening device or viewing device as they go to work here in period number 3. Carson Coleman with those 3 fouls back out on the floor.
That's a very Abby Normal joke.
Yes, very nice. And the shot blocked away by Augustine. Nathan said, "Get that stuff out of here." We'll get a jump ball in the air going to point the way of Mangum. So the 5 on the floor for the Tigers in their road black uniforms with the silver numerals and the orange trim. Aiden Warner, Ian Martinez, who plays with 3 fouls, Nathan Augustine, Daniel Bernal, and Colton Earls. Mangum on the left end of your listening and or viewing device. Bounce pass, free throw line. Great look inside. Martinez to Augustine, who'll lay it up and in. So Augustine gets the first 2 of the second half for Mangum, and they extend the lead now to 17, 34-17. Nate, by the way, with 9.
Ooh.
And a foul going to be called. Is this on Daniel Bernal? If it is, it's his 4th. Wow. Just his third. I'm sorry.
I think he was.
You think he was set, don't you?
Well, the Walters kid was sliding a little bit with his feet.
3 ball off the inbounds play. Knocked down. Boy, Carter Ray. Marvelous athlete. We saw him on the football field last fall. And he can fill it up on the basketball court in a hurry. You got to make sure you get a hand in his face to get you back in it quickly. Minute gone by in the third. Mangum by 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points as we went with the football analogy. It's 34-20. Ball knocked out of bounds, and Walters. They said it was off of Mangum, so it will still be Tiger basketball. I had the idea the official was going to give it to Walters. Earls giving up the dribble. He'll come out back top now to Aiden Warner. to Ian. Skip past Earls. 3 ball in front of that Mangum bench. Well off the mark. Didn't draw any iron. He rushed that one.
I think he got hit on the elbow. That's what he said. But
Nathan Augustine agrees with you.
Yep.
Now a deep 3 on the way for Carter Ray on the other end. Doesn't get it to go, and Earls will get the rebound. Colton now with a run out. Skip pass into the front court. Bernal. He'll find Martinez underneath the basket. Getting back down the court, Corbin Good. He'll swat it out of bounds, and Mangum will get it back.
I think if the Tigers can be judicious with the basketball, they can really probably frustrate these Blue Devils. I don't know if it's in their DNA or not. We'll see.
Judicious. I like that. That is good, man. That is great.
I don't know what it means.
I would have thought you were in court yesterday in Carter County and not me. That's good.
You're getting all those subpoenas for no reason. I have no idea.
Inside left hand, Augustine has an idea how to score. And Nate now with 11 in the ball game. It is clubbed by 16, 36-20. 2 minutes gone by, third period of play. Give, go, glass, Carter Ray. No, he won't take the shot. They'll reverse left side. 3 ball on the way. Sane. Gunner's shot no good. 1 and done. Rebound taken away by Mangum. Run out on the other end for Martinez. He'll stop, pop, glass, and couldn't get the shot to go down. Rebound, Aiden Warner. Out top, he'll go to Bernal. Daniel looks for a helper. He'll find it in Warner at a reset up top now for Colton Earls. Missed opportunity there for Mangum. Little bunny inside. Couldn't get it. 3 ball here. No. Martinez inside position, keeping it alive. Diving out of bounds with the basketball. Nathan Augustine, and it will be Walter's ball. Great sportsmanship. Ray helping Augustine up, and they pat one another on the backside and say, let's go get after it. That's a great thing about being a guy.
Yep.
You know, you have a fist fight, and you're like, okay, good job, man.
The next day, forget about it.
Yeah. Next day, nothing. 10 seconds later, like, let's go watch some TV. All right. 36-20. 3 minutes gone by here in the third. Big fella out high. Kason Johnson, he'll leave it in the corner. 3 ball dialed up, not gone for Gunner Same, but rebounded by Carson Coleman. Coleman now going to hand it off to Corbin Good and a reset for Walters. Mangum by 16. They're content letting Walters run clock. Give and go inside. Coleman all by himself. And he missed it from inside. Third little bump that they have missed on the night. Wow. Sometimes you're the bug and sometimes you're the windshield. 4:30 left here in the third. Mangum by 16, 36-20. Patient on the offensive end, or as Chad likes to say, judicious. Bernal to Warner at the free throw line. Martinez, a little bump, a little bang, no call. Bernal fall away, 17-footer. No. Rebound lost out of bounds. Last touch by Augustine.
Well, not getting the shot you want with 16-point lead probably is what Coach Pennypacker's thinking. So just need to take some time. I mean, you got a 16-point lead, 1.5 to go.
Inside, and again, a shot will not fall for Corbin Good. Now, that one was altered by Augustine. Nate did a good job of going up and making sure that didn't fall down. Ball, Martinez, boy, talk about strong hands, keeping that one alive. He'll go to Earls for 3. Shot doesn't fall. And Carson Coleman with a rebound. And Nathan Pennypacker with hands outstretched saying, why are we taking that shot, guys? 3:35 left here in the third. At the left elbow, Carter Ray. He'll stop, give it to Coleman. Carson looking for some help. Gives it up now to Corbin Good. And again, Mangum says, well, if you want to run clock like 35, 40 seconds each trip, we'll let you. Ray now at the free throw line. Martinez right in his grill. Forced by Ray. Comes up well short. And the rebound taken away by Augustine.
There you go. There's the stop sign.
Yeah. He's like, come on, guys. 3 minutes left in the third. We lead by 16. It's not time to play with your hair on fire. So they do slow it down per Nathan Pennypacker. And Bernal and Earls both bending at the waist. Kind of glad that it has slowed a bit. Martinez triple teamed. He'll go to Earls. Colton with the right hand on the floater. Shot won't go. Rebound Coleman. He's got a man in the front court. They'll get it into the hands of Corbin Good. Now Good on the baseline to Sane. Gunner's shot won't go. And on the rebound, a reach-in foul going to be called on Corbin Good. That's the second of the night on Corbin. Team foul number 1 of the second half called on Walters. And the Blue Devils want a timeout. 2:37 left in the third. Mangum by 16, 36-20. Hayward Classic Hits 97.7.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
2:37 left here in the third. 36-20. Mangum on top. Sherry Shepard-Kendall, Kelly D. Williams. Watching the broadcast tonight. Good to have you ladies alongside on this Friday evening. Excited because Hobart playing tomorrow night against Hinton. The mellifluous voice of Chad Fox and the excitement of Wes Moore and maybe others.
Yeah.
For the broadcast.
You sit still long enough, I'll throw a headphone on you.
I'm just ready to go watch Richard coach. And I have to say, I give Richard Carney a hard time. I know he and Katie are excited. The basketball season, it's an exciting time. But I also know what baseball folks they are.
Yep.
And the fact that pitchers and catchers reported this week, for people like Katie and Richard Carney and Michael Barnes, that is a great time of the year, folks.
Exactly.
We got this other stuff going on, and we appreciate it. But pitchers and catchers are good. And now Coleman, boy, I tell you what, he tried to avoid a collision there with Colton Earls, and he got called for a foul, his fourth. He'll go to the bench, wrenching his back along the way. It was one of those things. He knew he was out of position and is young enough and has that body control to avoid the collision. But because he did, he fell awkwardly. And to go to the bench for the fourth foul, regardless of the injury. Ball taken away. It's loose in the middle of the floor. And coming up with the loose basketball, Gunnar Sane. Sane giving up the dribble in the front court. Now he'll throw it away. And is running in quicksand here on the near side was Corbin Good trying to get to it. So the turnover, going to give it back now to Mangum. They lead by 16, 36-20. And Chad, we talk about slowing things down. They've only got 4 points in the quarter, but they have extended the lead because there's only 3 points in the quarter for Walters.
Yep.
Martinez had it slapped out of his hands. Ball free, and now a run out for Carter Ray. Ray dribble, drive with the left hand. He'll score. He's got all 5 of the quarter for Walters. Back the other way comes Mangum. Slowing it down, Augustine. He'll put it on the floor, draw traffic, and leave it on the right side for OT. Tellus, 3-ball, no. Rebound, Aiden. Warner with a reset out high to Earls. Colton thought about the 3. Instead, going to set the offense and back it out. 90 seconds left, third quarter of play. OT throws the ball away right into the hands of Carter Ray. Ray doesn't have the numbers to let traffic clear and slow it down.
Yeah, looking for his buddies to race down the court there, and they were lollygagging.
Man, judicious and lollygagging in one broadcast. Follow-away jumper there for Ray. Doesn't go. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Mangum will get it. Brian Lively is back with us. OT going to sit down. Daniel Bernal has checked in. Getting coached up was OT. Didn't do something coach liked on the offensive end. 60 seconds left in the third. Mangum on top by 14. Bernal down below us. He'll draw a double team in front of the Mangum bench, and Nathan Pennypacker wants a timeout. Good one there. 55.9 left in the third. 36-22. Mangum by 14. Classic Hits 97.7.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have one bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So we've got Lively Squared with us now. Brian and Dustin both part of the broadcast. Classic Hits 97.7. Pleasure to have you alongside. So what will we do between 1:30 and 8 o'clock?
I'll tell you
or
what.
7:30, actually.
We have to go to the casino.
Wow. All right. I thought you were going to say we may have to go over to Hinton and do basketball there.
We
but
might have to do that, too. Does Dr. Booth put that in expenditures? Probably school board wouldn't like that too much.
I'm not even going to risk it. Thank you. I appreciate getting a chance to work for you and the school. So
he's out the door.
Oh, wow. That's Chad Fox with a C.
I love Dr. Booth.
Chad Fox with a C, Dr. Booth. I just wanted you to know.
I love Dr. Booth.
Off balance shot on the way. Little floater for Colby Winkler. Won't go. Rebound Mangum. Run out Martinez. Bounce pass
Nice
Aiden
play.
Warner. Glaskin got it. That was beautiful. Fast break 101 right there. Bill Rafterty would have liked that one. A little kiss off the glass. 38-22. 20 seconds left. Third period of play. Mangum. 16-point lead, been their biggest of the ninth. Three ball dialed up, won't go for Carter Ray. Rebound Colton Earls. He'll go to Ian. Mangum trying to beat the clock. Down to 5 seconds left in the third. Bernal to Martinez. Little drop step. He'll put it up off the glass, roll it around the rim, and it goes as time expires. Mangum with their biggest lead of the night.
Pump fake has worked all night long, Michael.
40-22. Tigers by 18. Classic Hits 97.7.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Well, the Livelies have gone hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil because Tooney has joined in.
All right.
So we got Brian, Dustin, and Tooney. Some might say Curly, Moe, and Larry, but I'm not going to go there. Mangum gave up 4 points.
Now let me lead you into which
Check
one's
that,
Curly?
5 points.
Which
5
one's
points.
Curly?
I know, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not identifying any. Again, you need to understand that I am paid a great deal of money to be neutral.
You just left me on the chopping block.
I
love
did,
it.
yes. And I do that quite well in my other meetings as well. Trust me. They've trained me well. Carson Coleman back into the ball game, and he'll lose the ball on the inbounds play, get it back, skip it over to his teammate. 3 ball dialed up, won't go Carter Ray. Some intensity by Walters to begin the fourth. Augustine in the front court, boy, I tell you what, Coleman could have picked up his 5th right there. Walters down by a 40-22 count. No, they've got to turn it up defensively. 3 ball, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds. And Mangum says it's theirs, and it will be. Coming down awkwardly on his ankle, Gunnar Sane, and he's got a little tweak there.
Coach Pennypacker needs to say no shots except 10 feet and in.
Well, ball stolen away by Carter Ray. He'll throw it into the backcourt. It'll still be Mangum basketball. Let's get the 5 on the floor for Mangum. It's been a wild 31 seconds to begin the fourth. Colton Earls, Aiden Warner, along with Nathan Augustine, Ian Martinez, and Daniel Bernal. Tell you what, Carter Ray is just playing lights out right now. Ray is there with Corbin Good, Carson Coleman, Gunnar Sane, and Kason Johnson. Inbounds pass, Earls, left side. Bernal, Daniel, gives up the dribble, goes back to Aiden. 40-22. And it's Mick and the boys once saying, time is on your side. Oh, and how about this? It's the lively broadcast. Mickey has now checked in.
Right.
Ian, drop step, glass, shot rattled around, wouldn't stay down. The rebound taken away by Carter Ray.
It's all right, you take that.
Johnson, 3-ball. Front of the iron, no. Nobody in a white shirt to rebound Martinez. He'll run. He'll blow by everybody. Carson Coleman just simply lets him go by on the Olay defense. And Ian attacks and scores. A dozen now for Martinez, and Mangum by 20, their biggest lead of the night. 42-22, 6.5 left in the ball game, and Walter's going to throw the ball away.
They have played very well, Mangum has tonight. Man, I tell you what, well coached and great start to the playoffs.
Tigers trying to make that 7:30 ball game on Thursday night. There's the ball knocked out of bounds here. And again, not only do you get to play in the evening, but you just got to win one game to get to the area tournament the next week. Underneath the basket, Aiden, there's that ball fake, and Augustine will put it up and in. 13 now for Nate. 44-22. Mangum has doubled up Walters. Coleman. You can tell he's kind of ginger on that leg after hurting it a moment ago. Forces here. Shot won't go. That's a frustration shot. Ball battled for on the rebound. Martinez had it. Lost it. Got it back, and he'll come out of the pack. Ian quickly across the timeline. Martinez crosses over. Leaves it right side. Augustine attacks, then gets double teamed. He'll find Aiden over the top, and now a reset here on the near side for Daniel. Martinez free throw line. Bernal fakes the three. Back to Ian.
Augustine.
17-footer. Yeah, Nate was open underneath the basket. Shot no good, Martinez, but Augustine there for the putback. Count the bucket, have a foul, and a three-point opportunity.
The front court for the Tigers has been very good tonight.
Some domination, Holmes, no doubt about it. That foul, by the way, called against Corbin Good. That'll be his third. And team foul number 2 of the second half, first of the second half. Called against Walters. Three-point opportunity here for Augustine. You talk about that front court. Martinez has a dozen. Nate has 8 in the quarter, 15 in the ball game.
Wow.
So 27 from inside for those two. Wait, pulled the string on that one, but there to get the rebound is Colton Earls at a reset for Mangum. How about that? By the way, that missed free throw was the first miss of the night for Mangum from the charity stripe. Bernal sets, fires three, right side, halfway down, wouldn't go. And the rebound taken away by Brett Spence, who came in. Spence has come in for the first time tonight. Deep three, Carter Ray, good. My goodness. Carter Ray shot that one from near Electra and got it to go. So they blew the whistle after a made basket. It surprises me. By the way, Amanda Johnson has checked in. Hello, Amanda. 46-25, Mangum on top. Look at Colton Earls with the ball handling skills coming across the timeline. Little drop step, boy, he went inside, and a blocking foul going to be called on Brett Spence. That'll be the first on Spence, and team foul number 2 of the second half called on Walters.
Tried that jump step, got up in the air. Spence has about 35 pounds on him, and it just kind of ping-ponged off of him.
Kind of like when Daffy Duck ran into Nasty Canasta, who got arrested for square dancing in a round room. Inbounds pass Martinez. Shot doesn't go. Rebound Coleman. Coleman, he'll get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Carson frustrated. I think they're going to get Bernal on that one. Let's see if it is on Daniel. It's team foul number 2 on Mangum in the second half. And it will be the 4th of the night on Daniel. So Pennypacker will get him out of there after the first of 2 free throws from Carson Coleman. Coleman, front end of the iron, doesn't get it to full. Carson will get one more. Augustine back in, and setting down will be Ian Martinez. Bit of a surprise there. So they'll keep Bernal out there with the 4 fouls. Second one on the way. Coleman couldn't get it to stay down. O.T. Tellis climbs the ladder, gets the rebound. Quickly in the front court, Aiden Warner. 4:50 left of the ball game. Mangum 46-25. And again, Walters wanting to speed up the ball game, and Mangum content to run clock. And why not? So we know the Lady Tigers will play at 1:30 Thursday afternoon at Amber Pocasset. It would be a pretty sure bet that Mangum will advance to the 7:30 evening session at Amber Pocasset. 4:20 left in this one. Mangum playing keep away. Aiden threw one up off the window, didn't get it to go. O.T. tried to keep it alive, but Coleman will take it away for Walters. Carson into the front court. Stops, deep three on the way. Halfway down, would not stay. And he just can't get it to go. Ball free underneath the basket. Walters will come away with it. Spins inside, stripped away by Aiden Warner, and then he'll get shoved out of bounds.
How many change of possessions in about 2 feet did we have?
Yeah, some close contact there, no doubt about it.
Yep.
Team foul number 5 called on Walters, and that'll be the second now on Brett Spence. O.T., he's getting to right hash mark. Another timeout going to be taken by Nathan Pennypacker. 3:49 remaining. His club in command, 46-25. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
The Mangum Star News has been serving southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
3:49 left of the ball game. Mangum on top, 46-25, and Brian Gamble has joined us. I realize that basketball season, and we're in the middle of it, in postseason, but big announcement at Ounces High School this week. Well, in fact, yesterday, Jeremy Reed, who led the Bulldogs to the state championship in 2015, coming back to coach the Bulldogs in 2023.
Yeah, that's exciting news. That's good stuff. So, yeah, glad to have Coach Reed back in the area. I guess he traversed a couple of states maybe.
Yeah, went to Arkansas.
Okay.
Came back and coached up in the Putnam City area. Augustine goes inside, misses a shot, but gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. We'll check the foul on Walters. That'll be team foul number 6 on the Blue Devils. And I believe they called that on Keeson Johnson, but let's make sure. Nope. Going to go on Dylan Simon instead. But, yeah, I mean, the Bulldogs, frankly, have fallen on the hard times the last 3 seasons. I think, and one of those seasons was a somewhat shortened COVID season, but over the last 3 years, they've won 1 bowl game, I believe.
Wow.
So he's been charged with trying to bring them back to the prominence that they once had and that he led them to. So wish him all the success in the world. When all of Southwest Oklahoma does well,
that's good.
It's good for everybody. 3 ball here will not fall for Carter Ray. Coleman and Augustine battling. We'll get a jump ball. I believe the arrow will going to point the way of Mangum.
Augustine had the ball, but he also had a human being between him and the ball.
Yeah.
And he got him out of the way. Another player tied him up.
47-25, 3:20 remaining. Mangum on their way to their 12th win against 10 losses, and more importantly, in the semifinals, there's a foul by Dylan Simon. That'll be 2 quick ones on Dylan. And 7 now called on Walters in the second half of play. Yeah, that was a magical run back in 2015 for that Bulldog football team. As Tellis misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Taven Burdow went on to play at the Air Force Academy. Had a great career. Boy, Augustine slams into Coleman. Carson will go to the line to shoot 2.
Who they beat in the championship game?
I had it on the tip of my tongue. A suburb of Tulsa. The Red. Goodness.
Somebody text us.
Golly. That's crazy. It's terrible to get old. Third foul of the night, by the way, on Augustine. Coleman hits the first. Carson will get one more. They're the Cardinals. And Collinsville.
Yeah. There you go.
47-26 on a field goal as time expired.
Amazing.
And it had to be kicked twice. I think it was his name Scott Barton? Kicked it, but a timeout had been taken prior to the kick. And so he had to go kick it again and made it a second time. Second free throw good for Coleman. 47-27. By the way, Coleman has signed to play football at Southern Nazarene University up in Bethany. Bo Anderson is coming to the ball game.
Don't shoot Bo.
Mr. Bojangles.
Yep.
Ball taken away. Avery Rogers has come in. He's trying to play some defense now as Carter Ray comes inside and scores. Carter Ray.
And I say that because you got an 18-point lead.
Right.
I don't want some family member to hunt me down.
And Cassie would. She'd do it. I mean, just going to tell you right now. Ball going to go out of bounds. I believe it's going to be Mangum basketball. Katie Bowen Carney.
Let's see. I've upset a mom, a superintendent.
Yeah. You got the trifecta going.
Well, maybe I'll see you Thursday.
If Shelly shows up
you know
with the equipment, I'll know why, won't I?
Yeah.
2:27 left in this one. Katie, we'll see you tomorrow night. We'll look forward to being at Hobart as Lady Cats and Bearcats take on Hinton district play at the Hancock Center. Lovely facility. OT Tellis, Avery Rogers, Bo Anderson, Colton Earls, and Ian Martinez out on the floor playing keep away right now for Mangum. 2 minutes left in this one. They lead 47-29. There's a steal by Brett Spence. Spence was going to come on the double team, and suddenly the basketball was in his lap. Minute 45 left here in this one. Keaston Gonzalez is coming to the ball game, by the way. Colby Winkler in there as well. So off the glass, Dylan Simon. And what do we got here? Oh, they're just going to let Colby Sharp come into the ball game.
Cool.
Okay, good job. So Colby into the ball game. 47-31, 1:34 remaining. Also into the contest for Mangum. And I know this will make the Dreyer family happy as Mason has come in. Avery Rogers says, I'm playing, I'm shooting. I don't care what the score is. Sharp with the rebound, can't handle it. It'll go out of bounds.
That's all right. If you got players that are coming in for the first time, let's play some ball.
Your buddy Blank Crawford has joined us. He's my buddy, too.
Sure.
He's here, and I know he'll be part of that broadcast tomorrow night.
Yep.
With Wes. He gives some great information to Wes. And I think Wes probably returns some of that information as well, telepathically, as it were. Wild shot put up here, no good. Spence with a rebound. 1:05 remaining, so the district championship will go to the Mangum Tigers. They'll play at 7:30 on Thursday evening at Amber Pocasset. So we will have, and this is a baseball analogy, we will have the Twilight doubleheader on Thursday. The girls at 1:30, the boys at 7:30. And unlike back in the days of the Twilight doubleheader, one ticket will not get you in for both sessions.
That is right, my friends.
Skip pass here on the near side. On the baseline, a blocking foul, Bo Anderson. That should send Keaston Gonzalez to the line. Or did they say it was on? Nope, going to be a 1-and-1.
No, it's
not. No. It's just an inbounds play. Yeah. I think the official decided he was going to make the call, but he was not going to let free throws be shot. Meantime, Colby Sharp doesn't realize that it's 4-on-5. His man just shot the ball. Missed it. Avery Rogers with the rebound. Coy Gittens has come in. He'll go to Colby, who's cherry picking, puts it up, and doesn't get it to fall on the rebound. It'll be knocked out of bounds by Walters.
I'm ready to step outside, Michael. I tell you what, we're going to have to get some air.
Inbound pass, Avery Rogers. Shot won't go. Battle for the rebound. Picked up by Walters. Colby with a foul in the backcourt. On Sharp, that'll be his first. And T-Pelliper 5 on Mangum in the second half.
Well, congratulations, Coach Pennypacker. I tell you what, his kids came in tonight focused and really did things right. And you mentioned it, a couple of shots went down early, and that's all it took.
That's what this club needs. They need to have success early offensively, and then they are good the rest of the way. 47-31, your final score. Mangum wins it, and they'll advance to the semifinals of the regional tournament in Amber-Pocasset coming up on Thursday. 47-31, your final. Back with you totals after this. We were Classic Hits 97.7.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
And you know what? I thought I had seen him earlier and wasn't sure and then forgot. Our good friend and one-time coach at Mangum, Sam Hale, is in the audience tonight. Yeah. Good to see Sam. Just a great man, and we always enjoyed his company, and good to see him. So, Sam, good to see you, buddy. He's got on Lone Grove attire, so apparently that's where he's hanging out now. So, Mangum wins it by a final score of 47-31. They'll advance and play on Thursday at 7:30. Ada Gonzalez says, nice job, Mangum. Mike McAlexander says, great job. And Jessica Panetta, way to go, Tigers. 16 in the victory for Nate Augustine, a dozen for Ian Martinez. So they had 28 of the 47. Good night for Aiden Warner. Warner just under double figures with 9. And again, Aiden gets into the offensive feel of things, and it really helps this ball club. 6 in the victory for Colton Earls, 2 apiece for Daniel Brunel and for O.T. Tellis. Mangum from the foul line, 8 of 11. On the other side, Carter Ray with 13 in the loss, 10 for Carson Coleman, and then it dropped off dramatically. 4 for Gunter Sane, 3 for Dylan Simon, and 2 on the night for Kason Johnson. And just 7 of 10 for the foul line was Walters. And again, Mangum wins it 47-31. It's a doubleheader split in the loss for the girls. 8 points for Alyssa Dreyer. Mangum losing 41-27. So we know that we'll have 2 games for you on Thursday. Our first one will be at 1:30 in the afternoon with the girls. They will play at 1:30 in an elimination ball game. And then at 7:30 that night, it will be the boys in a championship semifinal matchup. So, for Chad Fox, I'm Michael Barnes. Thanks for joining us tonight. We look forward to tomorrow night. Fox Radio Network will be at Hobart for Hobart and Hinton in a pair of ball games getting underway at 6 tomorrow evening on 1420 KTJS. Have a great night. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon on Classic Hits 97.7.